The Boots and Bam, both fighters know that a slip-up tonight could have disastrous results for their future plans of becoming undisputed.
What's going on, YouTube? Thanks, Taylor. Mic is off. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Can you hear me now? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, I was doing the tail of the tape. Bam Rodriguez versus Pedro Guevara is coming up first, and then later on we got Boots Ennis. We want to see what Boots Ennis got coming up. The tail of the tape: Bam Rodriguez, age 24, Pedro Guevara, age 35. Both of them are 5'4". Reach is 74 inches, both of them. However, Ben Rodriguez's record is 20-0 with 13 by way of knockout. Pedro Guevara is 42 fights, 42 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 22 by way of knockout. Let's go. Appreciate it, Mr. Taylor. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We're waiting for the introduction. Bam Rodriguez looks like he's warming up right now.
Listen, man, I would love for him to complete the 4 kings. You know, he has a chance to have all the 4 legends on his resume, and he deserves it, man. I mean, it really is impressive for what this young man is doing at 24 years old. You know, he wants all the heat, all the smoke from all the baddest guys at 113, 112, 115, and even higher.
Bam Rodriguez is
the legend slayer.
It shouldn't be
put down Elgayo, Aristocats to run aside, Carlos Cuadras, and perhaps, as Chris Mannix said, Chocolatito could be on the horizon. But first things first, he's got to get the job done here as Sir William Penn.
All right, we're going to have to pause that a little bit because of the background music. We don't want that to get caught with the algorithm. So my apologies for that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, Bam Rodriguez just upset a legend in boxing in his last fight. He's looking to do it again if he fights Chocolatito, because they keep talking about him and Chocolatito fighting. And if he fight anyway, that's the fight we all want to see.
It's now time for the co-main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Championship of the World. Set to make his ring walk, please welcome the challenger, Pedro Guevara.
Pedro Guevara is coming out first. They have some music coming out. We don't know if it's copyrighted or not, so we're going to wait until he gets into the ring. Right now, they're giving him some background video about him to the crowd in the arena. Matchroom Boxing is doing that. Pretty nice. You know, that's really nice to do. get your boxes some type of recognition, especially when they're on the undercard of a major fight. This is the co-main event. All right, we're waiting for him to walk down the ring. They got some fireworks. He's down the ramp now. Pedro Guevara is. He seems happy. Happy to be there. He's giving dabs and pounds to everybody on the way into the ring, waving. I don't know how focused that is. Me personally, when I used to box, I ain't doing none of that. I'm going straight to the ring, focused. I'll wave to the refs and the judges while I'm in there, give them their respects, because you know they're gonna judge the fight. If they don't like you, they're not gonna vote for you. They're gonna look for every reason not to. So the crowd, you address them when you win the fight, or you lose the fight, you can still address them. Let's go. They're still playing some music, so again, YouTube.
Rodriguez.
Bam's coming out now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They're doing the same thing. They got a video package for him before he comes out. And if they have fireworks for Pedro, I'm pretty sure they're going to have some fireworks for Bam Rodriguez, being that he's the upcoming star. I'm telling you, if Bam Rodriguez beats Inoue, forget about it. He's going to blow up. That fight will be ridiculous. I don't think he should fight Chukhadzhian. I think Chukhadzhian is past his prime. And the last fight Chukhadzhian had, he looked like he needed to retire. So I don't know why people want to do that, because I mean it's like Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson way past his prime, damn near 60 years old. But it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna cover it because it's Mike Tyson. I didn't cover none of Jake Paul's other fights. I'm covering this one.
Father, his son Milo, just 7 months old.
Bam Rodriguez is still walking to the ring. They got some music in the background, so I have to mute the video. Please I apologize for that. YouTube algorithm. Let's go. He's getting in the ring now. He's focused. I think he's shaking off the nerves and stuff by bouncing around. He's bouncing around a lot. Got his hands raised. Now he's acknowledging the crowd. That's the way to do it. You know, if you're going to do that, yeah, that's the way to do it. Not while you're doing the ring walk. Me personally, I acknowledge the refs and the judges once I get in the ring. The crowd after the fight, win or lose. Let's go. Let's see what they're talking about.
And it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in association with Box Stars and Taken Promotions. We're sponsored tonight by Bet Online. Stage from
Let me know who you got.
El Mexicano, Apu.com, Riyadh Season, and Drip. This bout is sanctioned under the auspices of the World Boxing Council, the president, Mauricio Suleiman, the supervisor is Alberto Guerra.
That's what he just said.
Introducing your three judges scoring this world title contest from ringside. From Maryland, Dave Braslow. From New York, Max DeLuca. And from Connecticut, Glenn Feldman. And at the sound of the bell, your third man in the ring, referee Ricky Gonzalez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger. He fights out of the red corner. He wears green trunks with a white stripe. He scaled 114 1/2 pounds. pounds. His professional record, 42 victories, 4 defeats, 1 draw, with 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Peleando desde Mazatlán, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is the WBC interim super flyweight world champion, Pedro Guevara. And his opponent across the ring fighting out of the blue corner. He is the defending world champion. He wears the black trunks with the multicolored tassel. This southpaw scaled at already 114 3/4 pounds. His professional record, perfect. 20 fights, 20 victories, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, USA, here is the young phenom, the pound-for-pound great, the 2-division world champion, and the reigning, defending, undefeated WBC Super Flyweight and Ring Magazine champion of the world, Jesse Rodriguez.
Ya te di las reglas en el camerino. Protéjase todo el tiempo y obedeces mi órdenes todo el tiempo. Gave you the instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. The line here, this is good up. Right here is good up. Touch him up.
Go, round 1. I'm your third man in the ring.
When we
Let's
told
go.
Jesse Bam Rodriguez yesterday in the fighter meeting, you know, Pedro Guevara's never been stopped. He said, well, I'll be the first to stop him, just like I did for Sonny, just like I did for Rungbasai, just like I did for El Gallo.
He's one of those fighters that not only gets better as he gets a little bit older, but gets more powerful as this competition improves. Sonny Edwards, arguably the best fighter at 112. He got stopped. Gallo Estrada, living legend, he did too.
Round 1.
As for Pedro Guevara,
They circling.
Call from Juan Manuel Marquez to give him advice.
Let's see who throws the first
on how
punch.
to win this fight. Sergio,
They're circling.
What would you have said in that call?
Bam
if
throws
you'd spoken to Guevara on how to win this fight.
the first jab.
I'll be honest with you, just continue doing what
Bam
you're doing,
touches
because
the
he
body.
comes from
First
that
to
Nacho
connect.
Barrett
First to hit,
style.
first to win.
Manuel
Let's go.
Marquez school boxing. If you see his technique, you see the bounce on his feet, his punch selection, very smart.
Pedro goes to the head.
So I would definitely just tell him to
Touches the shoulder,
those
connects
angles.
with the jab
It's all
twice.
footwork with Bam Rodriguez.
Bam
And
is
that's
going
what
to the
punch
body.
fans, He's in front of you in 1 minute, and then he's in the side of you, hitting you and knocking you down and out another.
Pedro Guevara is on his toes. He's bouncing around the ring. He's throwing a jab and sticking and moving, sticking and moving.
Box, Bam Rodriguez has the best total connect.
Sticking and moving, sticking and moving.
Power connect percentages in the
Bam is
entire
connecting.
sport box.
With a hook to the head and a hook to the body. The hook to the head landed on the glove, but the body shot was perfect connect.
Guevara, get comfortable around the ring. A lot of physical
Bam is
pressure.
fighting southpaw,
You see the movement of Guevara.
while Pedro Guevara is fighting orthodox.
That Sonny Edwards might employ against Bam, that Gallo Estrada might employ, but both of them decided to stand, kind of in the middle of the ring with Rodriguez. And we asked them afterwards, it was because his footwork is so good. It's just difficult to maintain that type of movement against the fighter with this type of feet.
See, Guevara has good
It
footwork.
looked like Bam just
Keeps his
switched
hands high, nice
stance.
technique. It's that left hand
He sure
that I'm really
did.
impressed with. Throws an uppercut,
He's fighting
jab,
orthodox
side
now.
shot, and he's always keeping
1,
you
2,
honest with that
and
left
straight
hand.
to the body from Bam. 1, 2 from Guevara. Guevara's
A lot of pressure
moving,
being
a lot of
applied,
movement.
man. I haven't seen this much pressure.
He's
this
hugging the
early
rope
from Bam
around the
Rodriguez.
ring.
He wants to impose his size advantage on him, on Guevara.
A hook to the head from Bam.
In 6 world title fights, this is his 7th.
So far,
plenty of
Bam is
experience
pressing the fight,
on what to do
so I'm
and
giving
what
him
not
this
to do
round.
against elite competition.
Man, that was a really good win for him against Andrew Maloney. To go to Perth, Australia to beat Maloney in his backyard, that says something.
No, going to Australia to be an
It's
Australian
about
champion, going to Japan to be a champion. This is a road warrior.
45
This
seconds
is
left in the
nothing new for
round.
him coming over here to
A tap to the
States and trying
chest.
Take another champion.
Guevara fell off balance. Guevara looks taller, but then it's not right on paper.
Face off against a sticker mover, a swarmer, a brawler. He said, I don't care. I just like different styles, different fights. I just want to be in the ring at all times. I love fighting.
Oh.
Right ahead, but it did affect Guevara.
Bam hit him with a hook, with a right hook, and then kind of push more balance.
Still too much. Try to stay off the ropes.
Guevara's already in the corner in the first round. He bouncing from corner to corner. And that's round one. I give round one to Bam Rodriguez.
Go round.
Bam Rodriguez needs to start cutting off the ring in round two and not let him run as much. Pedro Guevara needs to throw 1-2s. That's it. Don't do nothing else. 1-2s and get out of there. Stay on his toes the way he is. I don't know if he can go 12 rounds like that, but he's a veteran. He got 42 fights. There's no reason why he can't go the distance. But taking those left hooks like he did right there towards the end of that the first round, it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Right now they're on the corner of Bam Rodriguez. The minute is up. Bam is on his feet. And we're starting round two. I gave the first round to Bam. I'm going to start taking notes on that one. First round to Bam. Press the fight and good connections. Body, head and body. Let's go. They're both on their toes.
Pennsylvania,
round two.
Wells Fargo Center, home of the 76ers and Philadelphia Flyers. How are the 76ers this year, Chris?
Very bad, Todd.
Are they?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bam still pressing the fight. Bam can catch him with a right hook at any time.
Trying to go downstairs.
Pedro Guevara goes downstairs to the body.
Focus on if you're fighting Bam, Sergio.
I would definitely focus on the chest and the body of Bam Rodriguez, because what you don't want to do is start jabbing with him, because from a southpaw jab he has the advantage. With the faster feet he has that advantage to get you on an angle. So definitely concentrate on the body and try to keep him from moving away.
Love that footwork from Bam Rodriguez.
I would suggest kind of pop the jab to neutralize the left-handed fighter. They're not staying there. They're not staying there. You toe-to-toe with the left-handed fighter. Your jab is going to get neutralized by his jab, because they can bounce off each other. So you want that to happen. But you want to slap his jab down, because he's southpaw. You want to slap his jab down and throw the right straight down the middle as hard as you can. That's how you do it. The suggestion that guy had just now in commentation, no. Left-handers are notoriously vulnerable to straight right. And remember, that's the power hand. The straight right is going to go down the middle. It's going to hurt.
Maybe even hurt the other.
Especially if you bring it down from the bottom. He got Bam Rodriguez up against the ropes with a combination.
Guevara back in 2012 when he suffered his first career loss to John Rael Casimero.
Oh, he caught Bam with the two, like I told you. Straight down the middle. Bam stumbled a little bit, but he got back in position. But he got him up against the rope. Nice body shot from Bam. Nice uppercut. Body shot. He got him in the red corner. Bam got him in the red corner.
He's gonna have to have a lot of tricks to pull out if you're Pedro Guevara. And right now he's doing all right. You know, he's holding his own. He's moving around the ring, getting his respect. But you can see that he's a smaller fighter, and Bam doesn't respect the power or the punches of Guevara just yet.
And Sergio, it takes a lot of energy to move the way Guevara's been moving for the first 2 rounds of this fight. 35.
Pedro Guevara needs to keep moving. He don't want to stand in front of hm like that. Bam is getting off 1-2. And he's going upstairs and downstairs. Pedro Guevara ends the round with a haymaker that misses. Overhand right that misses. Terrible. Terrible. You got to set that punch up. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. When he ducks for the right, boom. You can't do that. You can't do that. He's a southpaw. What I mean when I'm telling you, fighting a southpaw, his jab is going to be right in front of your jab. So you can pat it. You can pat it. You can slap it down. Play with it. You don't have fun in it. Play with it. Pop. See what he do. If you smack it down, if you smacking his jab down, pop, 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 and he's adjusting to that, or he's trying to come over yours or go under it and hitting you in the body. Now you know what you got to do. If he goes to the body, you got to hook him. As soon as he come in, boom. If he goes upstairs, you gotta watch it and go right through the middle. So if he's coming around the side, the straight jab is gonna go right down the middle. Just to pat him, just not to connect, just to keep him at bay so you can drop the hammer. Let's go, round 3. Bam run. I give Bam both rounds, 1 and 2.
Uppercuts and body shots.
He's not only giving him pressure,
and you can see Bam Rodriguez just applying
and those body shots, man. You can hear it, boom. Body shots and head shots. First to hit, first to win.
Guevara was once ranked as the best light flyweight in the world by Ring Magazine. He suffered 2 recorded knockdowns in his career, one against Casimero, one against Carlos Cuadras last November, but again, he has not been stopped.
Always first to hit, first to win. You don't wait for your opponent to set up, ever. Even when you're running, you shuffling around the ring, you still got to throw that jab out there every now and again, let them know you're alive. There's boxers that are going to be better than you. Just because they're better than you in boxing doesn't mean you can't beat them. Right now, they're going toe-to-toe at times, and Bam is still getting the best of it with the hook. Oh! Double jab and an uppercut from Bam. Connects lovely. That means he's too close and he's not watching it. He stopped running. Right now he's standing in front of Bam. Bam is going to punish him for that. In the first 2 rounds he lost. He lost the first 2 rounds, but he was running and was effective with boxing. Hit and not get hit. Standing in front of him, Bam keeps throwing the uppercut. And the craziness is that Bam is throwing the uppercut straight to the solar plexus and then up to the chin. So sometimes he can hit him double. Oh my God. And he's bouncing from corner to corner, from rope to rope.
No problem so far against Guevara.
Stop bouncing all over.
As far as offense,
flip.
But right now, the only issue Bam is having is pinning down the tricky.
Oh, he's down. Bam got him down with the straight. The straight 2. Right down the middle. What I was telling him to do. Bam did it. He slapped the jab down, went straight down the middle. He's in trouble now. Now he's standing in front of him. Exactly what Bam wanted. He got him pinned to the corner. Uppercut again. He's down. He's down. It's over. It's got to be over. Caught him with uppercut. Now peace out. The referee stopped the fight. It's over. I told you it was over. With the uppercut. A jab and uppercut. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, ridiculous. Bam Rodriguez up on the top rope in the neutral corner. Like this. Like this. I told my man Pedro, who has more experience, had more fight. Hey, slap the jab down, and it comes down the middle. No, what happens? Bam says, you know what, I'm going to do it. Boom, right down the middle. First one goes down. Comes back up, gets him in the corner. Jab, boom, uppercut right up through the middle. He was dizzy already. He was gone. That finished him off. I'm telling you, Bam versus Middleweight. Bam versus Middleweight. Let's go. Yo, start writing everybody. Let everybody know that Bam needs to fight Middleweight. Not Chokhadzhian. Not Chokhadzhian. Chokhadzhian is past his prime. Him fighting Chokhadzhian is like Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson. It's irrelevant. We know that Bam can beat him. And if Chokhadzhian beat him, that's embarrassing.
Man, listen, it's blasphemy to say that Chocolatito, the great Chocolatito, doesn't have a chance to beat Bam. But right now, at this
you hear this? You hear this guy? It's blasphemy to say Chocolatito don't have it. No, the last time I watched Chocolatito fight, it was time for him to retire. He was getting beat with the jab. Chocolatito don't need to fight nobody with heavy hands like this. He needs to go do tours, fight exhibitions if he wants to keep boxing. Nah, the exhibition they can have, don't punch me in the face, don't go for the knockout, we're sparring. 2-round, like Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. 2-round fight. You know, like the girls. Nah, Chocolatito don't need to be doing that. I don't care what they saying. Why they ain't calling for Middleweight? Bam could get to that weight.
A beat down, and look, that's what I was talking about. That left hand on the left side of the face. See the south
Bam needs a test. Bam needs somebody who's gonna put him, because in this weight class, he's gonna dominate. He got hands. He's got ring generalship. He was beating him on the scorecard anyway. Pedro Guevara has more fights, has more experience, but he's probably been in wars. Who knows what kind of wars he's been in? 42 fights.
Look at that angle. I said it was going to be an uppercut, and there it is. Beautiful
power
uppercut that Guevara didn't see coming.
Out comes the mouthpiece, and the fight was over. A vicious right uppercut from Bam Rodriguez.
I told Pedro to do what Bam did. Slap the jab down. When he slap it, right down the middle. Southpaws are notorious for getting right hands. Listen, every time, test it out if you don't believe me. Their hands there, you're playing with it. Boom, right down the middle. Boom, right down the middle. And then bring your hand back, because he's going to come with a hook if you miss.
We're just over a month away from the rematch. Alexander Usyk, the pound-for-pound king.
I am going to be covering Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2. I don't think Tyson Fury can beat him. I think that Usyk has the skills to pay the bills. Remember, Usyk is an Olympian. And and after that last fight, I think Tyson Fury is going to have flashbacks if he gets hit hard.
This contest at 2 minutes and 47 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner by TKO. He's still undefeated and still the WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
Sergio, I guess you're going to give him an A+.
The only thing that I would either, if he don't get that in-a-way fight, he needs to go chase down the other belts. Chocolatito don't have a belt. I don't know why he gonna fight Chocolatito. Chocolatito don't have a belt. So I'm concerned about that. Let's see what they're gonna talk about. They got Bam in the ring.
Chris Mannix is in the ring to speak to Bam.
Bam, congratulations. You defend your title and you stop a guy that had never been stopped before. How happy are you with that performance?
I'm pretty happy, but I kind of already knew it was going to happen that way. But, I mean, it is what it is. On to the next.
What made you believe that it was going to happen that way?
I don't know. I just felt, I had a feeling. I had a feeling. When you have that feeling, a fighter knows.
You knew coming in, well, maybe you thought coming in he was going to move as much as he did. How long did it take you to kind of figure that movement out?
I really didn't expect that. I really thought he was just going to stand there and fight a little bit more, but right when the bell rang, he started moving a lot. But, I mean, like I said in the fighter meeting, I learned from those 2 fights where I didn't look as good, and it proved tonight.
What did you learn from those fights? Because, you know, when you're facing top competition, you look brilliant. When it's sort of a stay busy type of fight, that's when you've shown a little bit of vulnerability there. What did you take away from those performances?
I was just trying to prove everybody too much. I was getting out of my game plan, trying to get the knockout, and it just wasn't who I am as a fighter, but you saw tonight who I am.
We've seen a lot of offensive firepower from you over the years, knockouts in a whole bunch of different ways. I don't think we've seen that uppercut knockout from you before. What were you looking for with that shot?
At that point in the fight, I was really just having fun, really. And whatever I was doing, it was just coming natural.
115-pound champion now. How strong are you feeling at this weight class?
I feel good. This is my weight class right now. Got a few more fights here, and then we'll see where we go from there.
You said a few more fights here. You've got a lot of different options. You are the biggest star in this division. What do you want to do next?
Any unification fight. I'm ready right now.
You know, about a year ago, the idea of you facing Roman Gonzalez was ruled out by both you guys. His co-promoter said, no, we're not going to do that type of fight. But over the last 6 months, we've heard a lot from Chocolatito saying he's ready for that type of fight. If that fight's on the table, how interested are you in taking on Gonzalez?
I'm ready for it. If the unifications don't come, why not?
What would it mean to you to take on the last of these 4 kings from that flyweight era?
That'd be badass. Take them all out.
Congratulations, Ben.
Thank you.
Eddie, we'll turn to you briefly here. Scott.
Don't fight Chocolatito. Don't fight Bam. Don't fight Bam. The money's not even there. Don't fight Bam. Eddie Hearns don't got that kind of change that he's going to give up.
You're talking about the future of boxing in this country, the future of boxing around the world. They've got him at number 5 in the pound for pound. Usyk, incredible. Crawford, incredible. Inoue, I'm kicking him down the list because he's ducking Ahmed.
Bam is pound for pound right now. He can't miss, man. There's no reason. Chocolatito is old and over the hill. There's no reason. I don't care if they're saying it's blasphemy to say that. It's blasphemy for Chocolatito to go in there and try to fight Bam Rodriguez for no belts. The WBC belt, he's not going to get it from Bam. Bam has no reason to fight him just to prove a point that, oh, I can beat all the old guys from the era before me. No, that's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. We know Chocolatito is over the hill. No. Go ahead and unify, get that unified and become undisputed. And then move up and fight in a way. Let's go. Fight in a way.
Them say we don't want to fight each other. How realistic is that fight right now?
Listen, you know, out of respect, Mr. Honda didn't want these guys fighting. Now Chocolatito is at the stage, he wants a challenge. He wants a big challenge. And this is the biggest challenge out there for him. The biggest fight for Chocolatito right now is Jesse Rodriguez. And it might be vice versa in the division. So let them make their money. Let them give the crowd and the fans a tremendous fight. But 24 years of age. You know, and listen, if this kid...
Yeah, let's go. Yes, the monster versus Bam. Let's go. We don't want to see no old man fight. Yes, that's
this man in action and that knockout tonight. This is a very, very special talent.
Eddie Hearns, man, let me tell you.
Big fights ahead for
in
Bam
the 5
Rodriguez.
versus 5, Eddie Hearns lost everybody. He got shut out.
Well,
every
the
time
same
he does
got
something
popped up
crazy,
that we were talking about. It's Chocolatito.
all the
It seems
fighters
like
lose.
that is the fight to make next.
If Chocolatito beats Bam for some odd reason, he hit him with a brick that night, Bam is going to be done.
Rodriguez, and we know that
there's no reason for this
greatest
fight.
Fighters in the last 20, maybe even
fight in a way. That's a big money fight. Yes, fight the monster. Yes, we want to see that. That's what fans want. We don't want to see him abuse the elderly. No.
Pound stud is Bam Rodriguez.
And then his fight
Here are
tonight
the 2
was
knockdowns. There was
beautiful.
the first. Not too much damage was
He
done.
hit him with
this takes the cake. A left
with the jab
uppercut,
and then a
left
straight
another
to
ankle
him,
foul.
and then came
Second
back with the
knockdown,
jab
a left uppercut on the inside.
and put him down. That was the end of that.
Bam Rodriguez.
Took his mouthpiece out. The ref was like, "Yo, you done."
And it was all she wrote for Pedro Guevara.
Yeah, but it's the angle.
Pedro Guevara has to be in wars. He had 42
Whenever
fights.
you see this
4
kind of
losses,
footwork
1 draw.
from this type of
That draw
sniper,
could have been a monster fight.
Little foot
You
fake
don't
to
know.
get him to check. There's
It was
the
a draw,
angle,
so
and there's the
it
uppercut.
went the distance.
It just doesn't get
You don't know what kind of
beautiful
wars
than
he's
that.
been
You
in.
can't-
And let me tell
I mean,
you,
you try to
boxers,
teach that,
you know,
but that's instinct right there. That's
hear
someone
me
that
out.
does that
When you spar,
repetitively, and to get
sometimes you
that
go to
angle
war
is
and
just
spar.
very difficult to
People
do.
talk smack.
And
You
it's just,
got to
it's
prove points
impressive.
sometimes.
And Chris, this was against
But
a guy who
sometimes you
had
get
never
to
been
these
stopped
in
in
training.
nearly 50 pro fights.
That's
Very good fighter,
But we do
coming
it.
off
As-
a very good win.
We don't know
Bam
what kind of
Rodriguez
wars Pedro
made him
Guevara
look like
was
he
in.
was levels below him. There are a lot
But
of
we
things you
know
can
what
say
kind
about
of
Bam,
wars
that he is one of the
Chocolatito's
best
been
at
in.
cutting
We
the
don't
ring
want-
off,
we don't want Bam
Sergio.
to-
This guy is as
We
good
know
as
that
it gets
Bam's beat him.
when it comes to cutting the ring off. You just can't elude him, and if you can't, you're not going to be able to beat him.
It's the beauty of footwork. I mean,
I
every
agree with
boxer
that.
wants to
I
learn
agree
from
with that.
the feet down, you know, from the
Yes.
foundation
The
up.
monster-
Footwork is
the
so
monster versus
impressive.
Bam.
It's so- It's
Even
such an
sounds
amazing tool
good.
when you know how to use it, and you can
Bam
tell
versus
that was
the
a game
monster.
plan against
Monster
Guevara.
versus
They
Bam.
applied
Let's
so
go.
much pressure to the smaller
We don't want to
fighter.
hand no
They
mess,
don't want to
man.
let him
We don't
breathe,
want to hand no
and that's
mess. Throw the
exactly
hands
what you
right
got to
back.
do with smaller champions. That you got to make them feel
He should
like
go
they're
for the
not on your
undisputed.
level
I'm
because
not
of size.
stopping him from doing that.
Sergio
But
Chris is making the money
Chocolatito
side.
does not.
He said that Bam would get him out early.
Chocolatito has no belts. Chocolatito only has old fame. No, don't fight him. Eddie Hearns needs to stop that. Eddie Hearns needs to stop that. Because let's say Bam says, "Oh, this is an easy fight," and he decides he's gonna go party or do some craziness, thinking it's gonna be an easy fight, and then it's a Buster Douglas situation. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They even said it in the interview, in the post interview of this fight, that if the guy is easy and so Bam does not show his best, they said it here. They said it here. Bam does not prove his best when he fights average guys. He looks bad. He said it himself. He looks bad. But when he fights the best, he shows that energy, that eye to tiger. That right there proves to you. Look, put him in to get the undisputed championship at this weight class. And then he's already talking about moving up. Move up and fight Middleweight. That's a big money fight for him. And if you get the Saudis to pay for it, it's a wrap. The Saudi Arabia is neutral ground. It's neutral ground. Bam is from the U.S. Inoue is from Japan. They fight in Saudi Arabia. That's neutral ground. They can make all that money right there. And if they give a good show and make it a trilogy, let's say the first one is a draw. First fight is a draw. Bam gets his first draw. Inoue gets his first draw. Because Inoue has already been knocked down. He's already been knocked down. So we know he's vulnerable to that hook. Let's go. Let's go. Stop talking about Chocolatito. I'm against that. I'm against that. That's terrible. Terrible. All right, we're getting ready for Boots Ennis. We're ready for the ring announcements here soon. All right, we got the Ukrainian like fighting Boots, but again, he might be punchy too. So let's see what happens. Boots should come out looking beautiful in this fight. And his next fight, he needs to go after those belts too. Not too many people want to fight Boots Ennis. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons Crawford moved up. Crawford moved up in weight class. He was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna fight him. Screw that." Vacating the belts and moved up. And they emailed Boots the belt. There was no reason for Crawford to take that risk. Same thing with fighting Chocolatito. Don't take that risk, man. Don't take that risk. Don't take that risk. Let's say Chocolatito, all of a sudden he's been training hard and he throws a haymaker and lands. And this is boxing, bro. We don't play boxing. We don't play boxing. All right? We don't play boxing. You play baseball. You play basketball. You play football. You play soccer. You play rugby. You do not play boxing. There's no team behind you. Okay, those people in the corner, they're not fighting for you. It's you and the other guy. The referee sometimes get hit himself. That's how bad sometimes the fights get. And one of the fights tonight, the referee fell on the ground trying to break it up. So guess what? No, don't do it. I don't care what the corner says. Corner ain't doing nothing. They're making money off of you. Bam. Focus, man. Go after the belts. You already pound for pound. Prove it. Become undisputed. Become undisputed in the 4-belt era. Do that. Move up. Boots Ennis is going to have a rough patch in trying to get fights here himself. But he needs to go after those belts himself. So, again, Eddie Hearns is the promoter. Matchroom Boxing needs to do better. And we know that Eddie Hearns sometimes roll the dice on some bad matchmaking. Oscar De La Hoya talking crap about him in his Thursdays clapback series. Nah, him and Eddie Hearns trying to he challenged Eddie Hearns for a fight. I was like, yo, Eddie Hearns versus De La Hoya. Eddie Hearns ain't no boxer. So what if he's doing aerobic boxing? He ain't no damn boxer. De La Hoya knows how to box. He's a championship boxer, and he was a golden boy. He's an Olympian gold medalist. You gonna fight Eddie Hearns, who's a promoter, who's been a businessman most of his life? Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. And Oscar De La Hoya shouldn't want to see it either, because if Eddie Hearn knock him out, that's the same situation. You ain't gonna be able to live that one up. Like, get a non-boxer to beat you up. Come on, man. We don't play boxing. I said it again. I'm gonna say it again. We don't play boxing. You play basketball, you play baseball, you play football. There's a whole team. You know, you can sit out, you can stay in the dugout, you can stay on the bench. You know, you can stay on the sideline. You know, you can take breaks in those. In boxing, you don't do that. You get 1 minute between rounds. Then you gotta go in again. If you got rocked the last round, you can't substitute and tag out. This ain't wrestling. You know, we don't play boxing. Stop it. Stop it. Eddie Hearn, come on, man. Do better. Let's go. He's going to fight this Ukrainian. The Ukrainians are nasty. So let's see what happens. They still giving commercials. I thought they were going to go back to the ring. They're still doing commercials. I guess they're not ready because the fight went shorter than normal. I think Boots was supposed to go in at 11 o'clock. So I guess they're stretching for time. Usually when they stretch for time like this, because the fight didn't go to this, the previous fight didn't go to distance, they stretch for time because they're trying to get past the 11 o'clock hour, where usually in the old days, the 11 o'clock news would give the verdict of the fight and nobody would want to see it in the replays. We're in a different era. So I don't know why they still do this, but if the fight is over, you know, bring in the next contenders. And it's the main event. Why do you got to wait? And usually with the main event, you know, they're going to sing the national anthem. Usually, not all the time now. They sing the national anthems of both boxes, and, you know, they give extra announcements and this, that, and the other, when they should be doing it during this commercial break. Because they always have these commercial breaks between fights. But what's going on in the arena? Concessions? Bathroom breaks? They could easily do all that other stuff during that time and not stretch it out.
Fight Town tonight, over 10,000 in the building to see if Boots can get
There's nobody in the ring right now.
Knockout win.
There's nobody in the ring. They're playing all this music, so they got these guys talking on the side. Let's see
Chris Mannix, Sergio, this is a rematch between these two men. We saw it last year. What did you make of Boots' performance that night, where he had to go the distance? And what do you expect to see from him tonight?
I think he was fighting a fighter in Chukhadzhian that he didn't come to fight. He came to survive. He came to box. And he told us himself that Boots was a little bit too stronger. He was stronger than he expected. I'm expecting Boots to start to the body a lot sooner, because we caught the attention of Chukhadzhian in the 10th round. That's when he actually hurt him, but he started a little bit too late, and he was actually not having fun in there. That's another thing that Boots told us, that he was struggling. He's most dangerous when he's having fun in the ring. So it was all strictly business, going for the knockout. Of course, he didn't get it. Right there's that body shot. That's exactly what we need to see earlier in Boots Ennis, to get the knockout that he wants in this home crowd and do what he did last time he was here and get the stoppage as a headliner.
Yeah, for Boots Ennis, a big opportunity here, and he believes he's going to get that knockout. He believes he is a significantly better fighter than the one we saw in January of 2023. That fighter we saw was a little bit too over-eager to land that knockout. He wasn't used to the footwork of Chukhadzhian. Now he thinks he's better at cutting the ring off. He's not going to be as anxious as he was in that first fight. He's here in his backyard, second straight fight in the city of Philadelphia, and the first one, that went pretty well. Fighting for the first time in about a year against David Avanesian. You saw the full arsenal from Boots Ennis. He is a switch-hitting, heavy-handed fighter who can hurt you to the head, he can hurt you to the body, and he can hurt you with both hands. Now, Boots was the first one to say that, yeah, that layoff probably hurt me a little bit defensively. Avanesian landed a few more shots than maybe he should have, but here's that left hand, the one that dropped David Avanesian, a perfect over-the-top left that forced Avanesian's corner to wave off the fight. So we are looking at one of the best offensive fighters in boxing, and right now, the class of the 147-pound division.
As for Chukhadzhian, Serge.
Okay, so Boots Ennis has not had anyone give him pressure. You have to give him pressure. Put him up against the ropes, push him back, put pressure on him, you know, abuse him. You know, if you got a boxer that's that skillful, you cannot try to match his skill, because he's gonna out-time you and you're gonna get knocked out. Usually when you get knocked out is you get hit with a punch you didn't see. The fight they just showed where Boots knocked the dude out, the dude wasn't ready for that overhand. He wasn't expecting it. Boots got his back up against the ropes and he throws the overhand. You know, it wasn't even like with power. It was just a sting. But it put him out because he didn't see it coming. So Boots Ennis got hands. He could hit you, but you got to frustrate him. You got to frustrate him. He can hit you with both hands, to the head and to the body. How do you deal with that? Let me tell you how you deal with it. You put pressure on the guy. You hold him. You frustrate him. You know, you rough him up. You treat him like a little kid. You take his punches and be like, all right, you got something else? Even if it hurts, you go in there, you bite down on that mouthpiece and take all his shots. When he feels like he can't hit you no more, he's in trouble. And I'm not telling you to do the rope-a-dope, because ain't nobody here Ali. But it's that kind of mentality. Okay, this guy's better than you, or he's stronger than you, and you gotta rough him up. You gotta rough him up, make him look bad, if nothing else. Let's go.
I'm going to ask everyone who is able to please rise and remove your hats as we honor both.
All right, I'm gonna pause that for the national anthem again. This is what I was telling you before. They could have done this during that commercial break. They're pushing the time. They're trying to get it as close to 11 o'clock as possible. Those days of the media don't even cover boxing anymore. It's so bad right now. It's so bad that the Olympics are not covering boxing anymore. After this past Summer Olympics and that whole mess up with all the shenanigans they was doing, boxing ain't even coming back the next go around in 4 years. Boxing is a staple of the Olympics, and it's not even going to show up. Leave your thoughts in the comments about that. What do you think about the Olympics not even coming back? Boxing not coming back to the Olympics in 2028, and it's in Los Angeles. It's here in America. The Summer Olympics in 2028. No boxing. Well, hey, breakdancing is back though. They got breakdancing there. That's an Olympic sport. If you asked me when I was a kid that breakdancing was gonna be an Olympic sport, man, I would have trained harder, man. I would have carried that that cardboard box all over the place to get that Olympic gold medal for breakdancing. Come on, man. And the shenanigans that went on this past with breakdancing. Breakdancing should have never been an Olympic sport. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. I don't see where. No. If that's the case, there's a whole other bunch of genres that could be Olympic sports too. That it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The Olympics is not what it used to be. So I'm not, and I love track and field too. Love my track and field people. And my wrestling people. My Olympic wrestlers, love you guys too. Y'all fam, because we trained together when we was in Colorado. Let's go. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know what the state of boxing is when it comes to the Olympics, but if they're not bringing it back, they're gonna lose a lot of people. All those kids that are training right now, they're gonna go to nationals. They're gonna do the Golden Gloves. They're not gonna get an opportunity at the Olympics, and they're gonna age out. They're gonna age out. If they bring it back 4 years later, come on, maybe they age out. They don't want to do it, or they're doing something else, or they're going pro. The Olympics is the one that's losing out, because they had a lot of greats who, in boxing, Lennox Lewis, Muhammad Ali, what do you call it? Holyfield. Come on. Oscar De La Hoya. So a bunch of people who came from the Olympics and then went pro and then promoted the Olympics the whole way by saying that they were Olympic gold medalists. All right. So right now we're waiting for the American national anthem to finish. They finished the Ukrainian national anthem, doing the American national anthem, and we're waiting for the Ukrainian to come out of the dressing room. Once they start walking in, I'm gonna go ahead and listen back in. The American national anthem is over. We're gonna listen back in.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment of truth, and there's no turning back. Now entering the arena, please welcome the challenger, Chukhadzhian.
I won this fight first, so I'm going to.
All right, they're doing the video package as well for him. That's really nice. Again, Bachelor Boxing, I ain't mad at you for doing that. That's really good. You know, people need to know who the guy is. They need, you know, especially in the arena. Because a lot of times when you're the B side, sometimes they don't even put you on the poster. They don't even put you on the poster. So-and-so is fighting. You know who's guilty of doing that a lot in this era is Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez will do a fight, and somehow his opponent, who has lesser of a name on the B side, they don't put him on the poster, on the flyers, or anywhere on social media. It just be Teofimo Lopez. That's it. But okay, you need somebody to dance. You need to hype somebody up. If you hype somebody up like Jake Paul is doing, he's fighting a monster. He's fighting, you know, Iron Mike Tyson. You got a beast coming at you, and then you hype that joker up, and then you beat him. You're a god. You gotta hype up your opponent. You got to. The Ukrainian came in. He looked happy. He didn't look too focused. He looks relaxed, maybe too relaxed so, for what's about to happen. They're about to call Boots Ennis into the ring.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, here is the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, Jaron Boots Ennis.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, baby! All right, they got the video package with the music. All right, again, my apologies for striking the sound. It's the algorithm situation. They will pick up on little slights of music, popular music that they play in these video packages and in the ring walk. So to avoid, you know, getting flagged and getting stopped for whatever reason in the middle stream, which they've done, which is not good. You're in the middle of a live stream and they just cut you off. That's not good. So to avoid that situation, go ahead and mute the sound and wait for them to walk in. Once they're in the ring, that problem is over. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boots is on his way out. He's still in the locker room waiting for the music to pop. They're doing the video package, but they're showing him in the back coming in. Who's going to win? They got Boots Ennis by 84%, and they got the Ukrainian by 16%. My apologies. I don't really want to mispronounce his name. I can shorten it, but I don't know if you would like that. Let's go. Let's go. Boots is walking really slowly to the ring. Again, they're trying to get it as close to 11 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. Boxing, man. And what's crazy is now that a lot of the fights are in overseas and stuff, that like watching anyway fights, it'd be like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. If you want to watch them fight, it's got to be mad early. So again, those days of waiting, you know, for the news coverage, Those days are over. And then now with you know, with Instagram and X and those platforms, they put it out right away. YouTube put it out right away. You hearing it first, because this is live. I'm gonna tell you who won. I'm gonna tell you exactly who won. So, hey, those days are over. They need to cut the BS, make some of these main events a little earlier, so people don't have to be up to 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, especially in England. And then when it's in Las Vegas, we don't want to stay up to 3 o'clock in the morning here on the East Coast. Nah, let's go. Let's go. He's out of the locker room. He's in the hallway, Bruce Ennis is. The Ukrainian's been in the ring for a long time now. I'm surprised both of the boxers weren't out there for the national anthem. Usually the boxers are out there for the national anthem. They both were in the back for their respective national anthems. So that means the national anthem should have just at least went on at the beginning of the whole event. Start out the whole event with the national anthems, and that way you don't have to play it again if that's what you want to do. I guess they get most eyes on the main event, so they do the national anthem. Boots is on the ramp. The fireworks are going. He has a rapper with him. I don't know who he is. My apologies. I don't know who the rapper is. G Herbo, I think it is. They got G Herbo. Anybody know who he is? Is he good? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, so when I cover Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, you hear about it first. Especially if you're working late, you know, you can turn this on. It's like the radio, baby, in the old days. Just play it in the background. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Boots is dancing, like shaking his head and doing this. He's walking really slow into the ring so this guy could get his 15 minutes of fame. I don't know what he's rapping about because it's muted. The crowd doesn't look into it. The crowd does not look into it. So I don't know what's going on. Even the guys behind Boots and the rapper, they're like having a whole conversation and not jamming to the music. See, the thing is, on events like this, you can't have brand new music come out that people don't know. They can't rock to it. So when you put a rapper on a spot and he's rapping, people might not know his music. They're not gonna jam to it, especially if they don't know it or they don't like it, or it might be okay or be good. Come on, man. Let's go. He's finally
76ers, the Wells Fargo Center here in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. We are live in the zone for the main event of the evening.
I'm your third man in the ring, and I'm calling it down the middle.
The IBF Welterweight Championship of the World. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in association with Boots Promotions and P2M Promotions. Tonight, we are sponsored by Bet Online, Stagefront, Everlast, El Mexicano, Apu.com, Riyadh Season, and Drip. This bout is sanctioned under the auspices of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission. The chairman is Rudy Battle, the executive director Ed Kunkel, and the International Boxing Federation. The president in attendance, Daryl J. Peoples. The supervisor is Carlos Ortiz Jr. Introducing your three judges scoring this world title contest from ringside. From Maryland, Dave Braslow. From New York, Eric Marlinsky. And from New Jersey, Steve Weisfeld.
Maryland, New York, and New Jersey are the judges. Maryland, New York, and New Jersey are the judges.
Doc.
Harvey Doc. Everybody know him. He's a bald guy, tall bald guy.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set.
There's a lot of championship boxing.
Are here.
We ain't worried about him doing some shady shit.
This is it. The time
Especially
has come. I said the time has come. From the four corners of the world to the four corners of this ring right here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The fight starts now.
This is the white guy.
Introducing first the challenger. He fights out of the red corner. He wears black with red trim. He scaled 146.5 pounds. His professional record, 24 victories, 2 defeats, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Kyiv, Ukraine. Here is the IBF Intercontinental Welterweight Champion, Chukhadzhian.
Bam is going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Chukhadzhian.
And he's beat a lot of champions. I'm not mad at that.
And his opponent across the ring fighting out of the blue corner.
But Bam needs to do some
He was white, chocolate, and purple. He scaled already 146 pounds. He is undefeated in his career as a professional with a record of 32 victories, no defeats, 1 no contest, with 29 big wins coming by way of knockout. Proudly representing and fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA.
You're announcing no contest.
Here is the reigning,
if it's a draw, you announce the draw.
undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, Jaron. Boots Ennis.
You don't announce no contest, man. I don't even think, well, whatever. Let's go. Boots finally takes off his jacket. He should have took it off while that guy was announcing. This is the delay I'm talking about.
Here we go.
They're waiting for 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is not going to come. You got 10,000 people in the arena. You can't have them waiting.
Boxers, receive your instructions earlier. As a reminder,
they eyeball
my commands at all times.
Boots look like the taller guy.
Good luck.
He is the taller guy.
We asked Jaron Chukhadzhian yesterday, what's going to be different in the rematch? He said, trust me, I have a lot of surprises. Boots' response, he won't have any surprises. He won't have any success. He will not survive. 12 rounds for the IBF Welterweight Championship of the world. Jaron Boots Ennis, Jaron Chukhadzhian, live on his own from Philadelphia. Here we go.
Butchering his name. Let's go, round one. Round one. Double jab by Boots.
Boots coming out in the orthodox stance. He fought the first fight. He fought most of the time in the southpaw stance. I think he actually had more success when he was in the orthodox stance.
Better watch out for the counters.
Continues this.
Boots' jab is connected.
How Chukhadzhian
upstairs and downstairs
to getting hit is one of the points of this fight.
Again, the jab is connected upstairs and downstairs.
For the entirety of the last fight, but every time he got hit with something consequential,
and the guy is not
that's when he got
down.
his bike for the rest of the round. That's the adjustment that Boots is going to have to make. Being able
Boots'
to follow
jab
up
is connected
on those shots that hurt him.
I could already tell that Chukhadzhian's coming on the front foot, being aggressive. He's not on the back foot boxing and moving laterally, so I already see a big difference in Chukhadzhian's style.
That means the right hand is going to follow.
Chukhadzhian said he felt terrible after his last performance.
Right now, Boots is killing him with the jab. They're staying in the center of the ring.
To be a different fighter tonight.
Yeah, he learned from that experience, the first fight. He said it was a terrible fight himself. He said he got better prepared in this fight, trained harder. Of course, he's motivated by the birth of his new son.
Good right hand there from Chukhadzhian. Kind of got a moan from the crowd. They're not used to seeing Boots get clipped like that.
Well, Boots was slipping, and he caught him. He timed him right. So that's how he connected the punch. It wasn't like.
Yeah, it's going to be a different fight for Boots. Now it's Boots on the back foot and Chukhadzhian actually on the front foot. He's throwing some good shots, Chukhadzhian. Barely missing right now. Boots is going to have to be sharp the entire time.
So they're toe-to-toe.
And Sergio, there was a little bit of that in the first fight, especially over the first 6 rounds of the fight. It was really the second half of that first fight that Chukhadzhian just kind of shut down offensively.
Now Boots turning southpaw.
Just missed with that uppercut. Chukhadzhian, not the type of fighter to stand still, constantly bouncing on his feet. And he clipped Boots a little bit.
Both of them landed good shots. It was
They both hit each other at the same time with the 2-piece, but Boots got the worst of it.
This is a brilliant round 1 for the Ukrainian.
This is more gaudy compared to the first one.
Never heard anyone.
This is almost a tie round.
It's a Boston.
Okay.
Because of that exchange.
Working there, your hands are free.
Chukhadzhian failed
Boots is
to
not
win a round
dominating. He
against
was dominating the first
Ennis
seconds of the fight. But look, right now, Boots went to the body, 1-2, and then the Ukrainian came up.
This is going to be a difficult fight for Boots, man. Chukhadzhian punching in between the shots now. Landing 3 shots to the body, and Boots takes a good shot. He keeps his head up there because he's so offensively minded. But he's going to have to watch out, man. Because correct in the fight tonight.
Oh, my God. That Ukrainian is no joke. He stood toe-to-toe with him. I almost could say it's a 10-10 round. Boots is not sitting down. He's standing up. He's not sitting in the corner. Hey, they were going toe-to-toe. I can't take it away from the Ukrainian, even though Boots is the A side. Now, I do have a philosophy in boxing that you have to dominate the champion to take his belt away. So this is not a dominant performance by either man. So if it's a draw, the champion stays with the belt. If it's close, if it's a close fight, the champion stays with the belt. The Ukrainian going for the belt. But I mean, he caught him with they're showing the replay. The problem is he threw that hook and he fell backwards. He couldn't have jumped on Boots. He threw a beautiful hook. Boots fell off balance and he fell off balance. They didn't show the one where they hit each other in the chest.
And there it is again, the same left hook being landed on Boots.
You know, in the corner there, Ennis saying you've got to time him. And what he's referring to is kind of the bounce of Chukhadzhian. He's very light in his toes and kind of bounces in a lot. And
no, he's not bouncing in now. He's bouncing sideways. He's bouncing sideways. He's normally boxing usually bounce front and back.
But this is the strategy you'd like to see for Chukhadzhian to have any success.
So it's harder to hit if the guy's
Absolutely.
moving to the side.
I really am impressed already. I thought we were going to get a version of the,
so
of the
Boots is getting
second
caught
first fight
with
again.
a left hook.
No, this is a different Chukhadzhian.
The Ukrainian threw another left hook,
he's motivated, he's prepared,
and he fell off balance
right
to jump on him.
with
But
Boots,
he got out of
catching
there.
him again with that left hook. That left hook is so far for Chukhadzhian.
So what's happening? He was bouncing side to side.
There's a weakness
when
in
he
Boots' game. It's probably
he's landing
some of his
that left hook,
defense, especially in that last fight against David Avanisi. He knocked him out, but he also took some pretty good shots during the 5 rounds of that fight.
Oh, he counted him. Right now, he caught him with his own right hook.
That rocked Chukhadzhian. That caught him on the top of the head. That shook him up. Chukhadzhian's a little buzzed right now. And that's the reason Boots is getting aggressive, but he still needs to watch out. Chukhadzhian's coming back with punches.
I don't know why he's
the guard. Overhand right. So it's going to be dangerous if you keep your head up.
Well, Chukhadzhian doesn't sit down on a lot of his punches, but he does have
fighting
13
orthodox now.
KOs in
Boots
his
is fighting
24
orthodox
wins.
now.
No, he's strong puncher. You can see it.
Oh, yo,
you can just see that he's a strong,
2 steps back, and they came in the hook and landed sweet.
His shoulders.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. You don't. Oh, Boots hit him dead in the chest. Stumbled him. Hard straight jab. Boots can't decide whether he wants to be southpaw or orthodox.
Boots trying to change the speed and timing of that right hand. He kind of delayed it.
Right now he's fighting orthodox.
Delayed that right hand. Came straight down the pipe.
He needs to go back to southpaw where he can neutralize that jab.
Chukhadzhian said his punch
But I guess he's
output in his
getting
first
hooked
fight
with the
against
left hook.
Boots
So
was terrible. Tonight he's already
Now
picked
he's
up the
covering up.
pace.
Boots
He was like this.
his reach advantage. He has 6 inches in reach. And they should use that with a jab and soften up Chukhadzhian for right now. Soften him up with jabs. And then maybe run him into something big later. But right now, Chukhadzhian's too strong and too sharp. He's hungry.
Yo, Boots in
I
trouble.
think he was embarrassed for that performance that he had last time around. He wants to
cannot
make up for it this time.
I gave a 10-10 round the first round. So Boots did not win the first round.
Loss hurt his soul, but after the fight, he just sat in the shower.
Oh my God!
He's trying to
The Ukrainian
He's composed and making up for it.
And then
these first 2 rounds.
Boots ducked it, and then he stopped. Like, yo, what was going? No! Yo, I give that round to the Ukrainian. I'm gonna call him Chuck, man. I'm sorry, man. I apologize, man. I don't want to mess up your whole name, man. Oh my God. Boots in trouble, man. I gave it a draw the first round, 10-10, because they were filling each other out. And the Ukrainian and was landing some heavy shots. I could have easily gave him that round. But when they hit each other, they was hitting each other at the same time, it's a draw. But I gave him the second round, so he's ahead on my scorecard. Boots in trouble, man. He can't let this continue. Look, and the replay, even even the replay, the dude threw the jab and landed Boots. Boots took it straight in the nose, and then he was gonna follow up, and Boots slipped the hook. Round 3. Let's go.
I'm not going nowhere. I came to fight this time around.
The Ukrainian is again with the hook.
Chopping left hand. That left hook's been landing for Chukhadzhian as well.
That left hook is nasty. Every time Boots comes in, he gets caught. Boots is trying to catch it. The problem is, oh my God, he's throwing uppercuts now. The Ukrainian's throwing uppercuts.
Not really put much on those punches.
That was a low blow by Boots. I love the fact that Chukhadzhian didn't complain and look at the referee. Just laser focused on his opponent.
Boots
right
trying
now.
to throw overhand right. Boots is squared up. I don't know why he's doing this.
He's gonna be a difficult night for Boots.
He's squared up. Both his feet was.
Chukhadzhian has that
Both
herky
his
jerky.
feet was like facing the Ukrainian.
But he has heavy
That's
hands.
looking
You
to get
can see
knocked
that
out.
His
Oh,
ratio doesn't really
that left
translate
hook and
how
the
strong
jab
his
is
punches
landing on Boots all night so far. Boots is orthodox now. He's trying to catch it.
There's
But
another left hook by Chukhadzhian.
One of the things that
his right hand,
said that
the
in
Ukrainian
the first
checks
fight,
with the hook.
when Jaron would land a punch, he wouldn't really
Nice
follow up on
uppercut
it. He'd
from
land the
Boots.
punch and then get out of there. Tonight, it looks like Chukhadzhian, when he does land a solid punch, he tries
Boots
to
needs to
follow up on
box.
it.
He's definitely staying in the pocket.
I don't know why
They
Boots
did
is standing in
the first
front of
fight.
him.
In the first fight, you're right. Everything was one
He
shot.
went back
get out,
southpaw.
use the entirety of the ring.
He went back
Now,
southpaw.
He's still moving a little bit, but he's standing straight.
Nice body shot from Boots.
Oh, he's throwing heavy shots.
Oh!
Another good round right here.
Oh! The Ukrainian with a 2-piece in the
He has
biscuit.
good timing, Chukhadzhian. It's kind of an awkward timing.
No, he stepped
He's
to
been
the
getting
side.
angles on Boots, which
That
is
means
what
Boots can hit
normally
him.
does, switching from orthodox.
Oh my
to
God! And
southpaw.
Boots
He gets
can't decide
angles.
whether he wants to orthodox
Chukhadzhian getting angles.
or southpaw.
Showing
He
you that the
southpaw
force he
again.
showed in the first
He's
fight
getting
wasn't all
caught with that
moving
hook
because he's
again.
getting angles brilliantly right now.
Oh, nice 2-piece from
Put
Boots.
Chukhadzhian a
Boots
little
is getting
bit.
aggressive.
Looks like
Boots got him in the
he's
corner.
getting tied up as well.
Boots got him in the
But now
corner.
Boots has him in the corner.
Boots got him in the corner.
Good body language from the
Nice,
Ukrainian.
nice
There's a chopping
overhand
right
right
hook that
from
started the
Boots.
onslaught right there. And punches coming from
And
everywhere.
Ukrainian
Chukhadzhian
hold.
can't hide. The
Oh,
uppercuts, the hooks,
oh!
the straight
Again, the
punches.
hook lands.
Boots is on the rolls himself.
Boots might take this round. 36 seconds left. Oh! Yeah, Boots got this round. Oh, uppercut.
From Boots.
Oh, nice combination.
He didn't even pull that back.
In the southpaw stance.
He threw the body shot and from the chin
Oh,
to chin.
body shot from the
Beautiful
Ukrainian.
shot by Boots, not even recoiling back, man. Those are dangerous punches.
Oh, Boots in trouble.
You can hear the crowd's
He caught the
reaction. They're
2-piece.
not used to seeing
And
an
Boots
opponent
went up against the
and
rope.
these punches on
Yo,
Boots.
this Ukrainian
Man,
ain't no
Boots
joke. Let's go.
Pretty much
Oh,
dominated this
oh,
round,
this
but
is
now
a fight.
having to watch out what's coming back.
Oh, Boots try to. Oh, I give Boots that round. Okay, so we tied again. The first round was a 10-10. The second round I gave to the Ukrainian, and now this round Boots came firing back. But at the end, the last exchange, which was crazy, Boots threw a hook, and he landed it, but he kind of he fell off balance, and the Ukrainian was gonna count in the bell ring. Woo-wee! This is boxing. This is boxing, baby. This is boxing. See, this is what I'm telling you. You can't be taking. Sometimes these fights, you can't just be taking some tune-up fights with guys who are hungry. This Ukrainian is hungry. Boots hit him with some hard shots already, and he's taking it. Right now, in that last round, they showing the replay of Boots caught him in the corner. He caught him in the corner with a two-piece and a biscuit. The overhand right. Let's go. Round 4.
Don't let him get any kind of confidence.
First round.
Or build respect.
Draw. Second round, Ukrainian. Third round, Boots. We tied.
Needless to say,
the
as we enter round 4, Chukhadzhian looking much better than he did their first fight as he lands a right hand to respond to the punch that Boots
Hey, Chukhadzhian can take a punch because he got hit with a big right uppercut that rocked him back. And just when you thought he was going to go for the kill,
got him with the
got hit with an overhand right.
Nice jab from Boots. Double up.
Chukhadzhian is prepared, he's motivated, and he's not going anywhere.
He's doing better in the southpaw stand.
He's going to go down.
He's not letting the Ukrainian get close. The Ukrainian's getting frustrated. He's shaking off his hand.
He's the one trying to push the pace.
Oh, Boots tried to uppercut again.
Against the ropes.
Ukrainian stopped bouncing side to side. He's going straight in now. He's got Boots in the corner. Got Boots in the corner.
I mean, you knew there had to be an adjustment.
Boots, get out of there.
We saw
Boots, get out of there. There you go.
Is going to get you a complete shutout on all 3 scorecards. And I like the adjustment that Chukhadzhian is making, where he is doing everything possible to be the pressure fighter. He's increasing his output, which ordinarily, not just in fights with Boots, is already a pretty low overall output.
The Ukrainian's bouncing.
He's done a complete 180 from some of the things we saw in the first fight.
100% complete turnaround.
He needs to go back to the
went from being on the back foot for 12 rounds to being on the front foot, being the pressure fighter.
But I like the adjustments.
Every round.
They're adjusting.
Jab from Ennis.
I think he's more confident. He's taking Boots.
I like that triple jab.
He hit Boots in the
nice
chest.
right hand to the body. That's exactly what you got to do with switch hitters.
You
aim at the torso.
One to the shoulder. I mean, one to the elbow.
Love that from Chukhadzhian. He's making great adjustments, man. He's going to be difficult to beat tonight. Boots is in for a long night, man. I can see it already.
Boots switch. He's orthodox now.
Boots said he just needs to go out there and have fun. Said he didn't have
Boots ain't having no fun tonight. He's in a war.
Tonight.
This is what I was telling you earlier. You don't know how many wars people in. The Ukrainian is coming to fight.
Withstand the punches and what's
Remember,
coming back from Chukhadzhian.
the IBF belt is on the line.
Anytime Boots try to get anything going, Chukhadzhian comes back with sneaky right hands like that.
That Ukrainian wants that title.
Strong shots.
I ain't mad at him. The Ukrainians are fighters, boy. Remember, the heavyweight champion right now.
That's going to be the money for Boots right there. Just settle with that jab. Control this strong Ukrainian fighter on the outside with the jab. Let him run into shots.
Boots needs to box. Keep his distance and get caught with the left hook. And when Boots starts to control that left hook, he gets caught with the right to the chest or to the shoulder. So the Ukrainians hitting him on both sides. Oh!
By Chukhadzhian,
two
punching
pieces of
down.
biscuit.
Those are dangerous shots getting hit in the head like that.
Boots needs to watch it. He leaned down, and the Ukrainian hit him with the 1-2. The Ukrainian takes that round. Oh my God, I gotta keep scoring now. Y'all keep the score with me?
Latino night, 1 week away.
We in a fight, we in a fight. Let's go, we in a fight.
And the
We
main
in a
event.
fight. We in a fight. Boots is in a fight. First round, draw. Second round, Ukrainian. Third round, Boots. Fourth round, Boots. Let's go. No, fourth round, Ukrainian. Fifth round, Boots, because it was a draw after 4. Let's go. Boots is in a fight. This guy is no walkover.
Is not quite as significant, but he hopes there's a lot of people over there watching him tonight too.
Ukraine should be proud right now so far because the man's doing just fine right now, Chukhadzhian. This is a 2-2-3-1 type fight.
Yeah, the crowd has gotten very quiet.
Of course they're gonna get quiet.
Good shots.
Ukrainian hit him with a
Those
two-piece of the biscuit again.
Sharp, strong punches
Boots
being
keeps
landed by
switching. I don't
Chukhadzhian.
understand this.
Let's see how Chris Mannix's
Not comfortable.
official scorecard looks.
I've got it
He's
2 rounds to
he's
2
orthodox right now.
with each one splitting the first 4 rounds 38 to
The
38.
unofficial scorecard is draw
Boots is landing some
38-38.
shots, but for the second straight fight, he's eating a lot of shots as well. His defense has been pretty shaky early on in this fight, while Chukhadzhian has done things a lot differently. Landing combinations, applying pressure, competitive fight through 4 rounds.
Body shot by Chukhadzhian. And there's that left
Boots
hook.
hits
That's
the
been money
combination, and
for
the Ukrainian
Chukhadzhian.
come back with a
That left
combination.
hook.
This
And
is a
now
fight.
he's committing
This
body
is
shots to the
boxing.
attack.
Let's go. Oh my God.
Are you
Let's
getting
go.
the same sort of sense like we had in Puerto Rico with Sugro Matias?
And Boots is hitting him with uppercuts all night.
Supposed to kind of
But he
blast him
keeps
out of there.
switching.
Paro just stayed on top
He's
of
back
him,
to southpaw
stayed
stance.
busy,
He's
ended up
controlling him
winning
with
a
the jab,
very surprising
and the Ukrainian hit him with the
decision win.
two-piece.
Somewhat, yeah, but it's just a difficult to see if he
I don't
can
think
continue
Boots has
this
the power to
Chukhadzhian.
knock him out without a
This
flurry
is a
of
very
punches.
physical fight so far for him, and Boots is going to have to get physical to get the respect now. And physical is exactly what we did
Boots is
not
not
get
going
in
to
the
get the
first
respect
fight.
from him. He took his best
You know,
punch.
Ozzy Ennis
Boots
is
has to
Shots
box.
there by Boots.
Boots cannot.
Finished up with a
Boots
left
cannot do
uppercut.
that.
Nice flurry for Boots. and
Oh, he caught him with a hook.
And that's
Caught him with a hook.
staggered
Ukrainian in
Chukhadzhian.
trouble. Oh, Boots off balance.
Boots lost
Oh
his
my
footing.
God. Oh my
Chukhadzhian
God, the
is knocked
Ukrainian
right
took that hook. I thought he was knocked out. He took another hook from him. He took another hook from, oh my
Shots
God.
to the body,
He
not
took
to
another
the
hook
body.
from,
Boots.
oh, and an
He got
uppercut.
Chukhadzhian
He took
right
a
now.
knee. Boots got him down.
Chukhadzhian is down.
Holy crap. That Ukrainian took some heavy shots. 7. Get up. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, he took some heavy
the deal. 45 seconds left to
I
go
stood
here. in the
there.
fifth.
Can he or will here? He's going to go for the fight. He's going to go for the kill, man. I'm telling
No,
you, this
he's
is what Boots
coming.
wanted in
Watch
the
out,
first
you
fight.
made him
This is what
mad.
he's going for in the
He's
second
got
fight.
Boots on balance. Oh. Oh my God.
Boots promised a knockout here tonight. And he may be
Boots
on
better
his way
watch
after
this.
dropping Chukhadzhian here in the 5th.
He's not dazed. The dude is not dazed.
Just when
He took a
Chukhadzhian was
knee.
starting to build
He
some
took a knee.
momentum.
Oh my God. Boots won this round. This
Veteran
is
move by
10
Chukhadzhian
round.
to take the knee and stop that kind
The
of
Ukrainian is bouncing again. His arms are down. So he got no respect for Boots. Both of their arms are down. He dodged the punches at the end of the round. Oh my God. The Ukrainian took a hook, an uppercut, another hook, and another uppercut. Then finally he sat down. But the first one, he shook it off and came back and started throwing punches. Oh Lord, this is boxing, baby. Holy crap, they're showing it. He threw the jab, Boots caught him right on the chin. He thought he was down, he held Boots a little bit. Boots hit him to the body, and then he pushed Boots off balance. That's how I knew he was back in business. Boots missed with the hook, hit him with the overhand right, he missed, came back, uppercut, hook, and then that's when he took a knee. Wow, that Ukrainian is tough. It's tough. And he only took a knee to stop the momentum. Because when he got back up, he was pushing Boots off balance and everything, roughing him up. Like I told you at the beginning of the fight. Rough him up.
Oh, that left just missed.
Boots is throwing
That was a home run.
he's back in the
Chukhadzhian
southpaw stand.
wins saying like,
He's
wow, you
throwing-
almost got me there.
Some guys, Sergio, when they get hit with shots like that, they smile, they wave, like that didn't hurt. Chukhadzhian did the exact opposite. He basically acknowledged, like, that was a big shot.
That would have put me down, yep.
Oh, there was
They're
another
trading punches.
bad intention right uppercut thrown by Boots Ennis.
Boots is going for the uppercut, in the
This
southpaw
is the
stand.
Boots that
He's
everyone
going
in
for the
boxing
uppercut
has
and
their eye on,
overhand.
man. He just doesn't let you hide. Everything comes in slow motion for him.
The problem
he
is
picks you
the
apart with power,
Ukrainians stop
precision, with
balancing.
accuracy.
But now
And he's aggressive. That's the thing. He's aggressive. He's coming at you, so it's not like he's
Boots is
not
smiling.
hard to hit.
But
You know,
there's
he's
nothing to
there
smile
to be
about.
hit, but
He
he
just
can
got
also
caught
take
with
a
a
shot and
two-piece.
keep coming.
Remember what I told you? A southpaw is always vulnerable to the straight hand.
Old school
Back
tough
when
Philly
Sam
fighter,
was
man,
fighting,
with
he just
so
got caught with the straight
many
hand.
tricks up the sleeve.
And Boots be switching, so if he switch at the wrong time, he's gonna be
Not
squared
missing
off.
anything
He's
behind
gonna
those
go right back
punches.
on his ass.
Touch Boots.
Yeah, because he can't commit to power right now. He falls off balance. He's going to pay for it like he did earlier.
Step back, step back, step back.
They're in the phone booth. They're toe-to-toe. Boots switched again. Boots is unorthodox now. He switched again.
Run in his mouth. I got you.
Look at that. He's looking for those uppercuts. Left and right uppercuts. Coming right through the guard. Missing. Just missing Chukhadzhian's chin again. Boots fighting with 100% confidence and swag right now.
He's having fun now,
yes,
isn't he?
he is, and that's what he said. I'm most dangerous when I'm having fun. We asked him what was going to be the difference in the rematch. I'm not going to go for the knockout. I'm just going to have my fun.
I don't know.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. He's having fun until he won't have fun no more.
Body shots, just digging away to the body.
Shots.
Yeah, that last one hurt Chukhadzhian.
Yeah, the first two hurt too as well. You can see them, man. Even if they're blocked, you can see when the punches are effective downstairs.
Ukrainian got respect for him. Boots got his respect. He gave him pounds just now, which Boots didn't have to do that.
Jaron Ennis, U.S. National Golden Gloves winner as an amateur. In fact, the last
that
time
overhand right
Ennis was beaten was at the 2016
Olympic
Olympic trials by
because
Gary Antron Russell, which cost Ennis a spot on the Olympic squad.
He's roughing him up. I like that. The Ukrainian is roughing him up.
Half uppercut there.
He's pushing him off balance. He's making him look bad.
On Chukhadzhian.
Yeah, I saw that too. I thought
The
he
crowd
might
is kind of back in the mix. You hear
It's a little bit the way he reacted, but no, he just backed off. He got his foot stepped on.
The Ukrainian's slowing down. He's not bouncing. He's not Mr. Coach. Boots won that round. Boots is ahead on the scorecard. If it was a draw before, it's not a draw no more. Boots feels confident that he could do something now because the Ukrainian is not bouncing. What he was doing in the first 2 rounds, he's not doing now. And he was bouncing side to side, which is different from the front to back. He was bouncing side to side. So when he bounces to one side, he pivots and he throws an uppercut or he throws the hook, where he can't get hit with the power hand, depending on which stance Boots is deciding to be on. Because right now, every round Boots is switched up from orthodox to southpaw. So let's go.
Kind of interesting then the corner of Boots Ennis, Bozy Ennis, they're kind of frustrated that they're not taking out. He needs to take more chances, they're saying, to take out Chukhadzhian, knock him out. And I think he's doing just fine right now, breaking down Chukhadzhian, because he still needs to watch what's coming back. Chukhadzhian's a strong fighter and punching in between the shots and getting some nicks in between. I just think right now he should.
It's a bad idea for
breaking
Boots to stop
down
boxing
and not
and
beating
go
down
with him
Chukhadzhian
unnecessarily. He's doing it, but at times, but he shouldn't, because if he get caught, he can get knocked out.
There's that spin-off move that Chukhadzhian does so well.
Well, I guess that's just that Philly mentality, man, and no one knows Boots more than that man right there in his corner, Bozy Ennis. But yeah, man, that's
he's doing it again. The Ukrainian's doing it again.
It's a tough thing to do.
The Ukrainian's
Speaking
moving.
of, let's go into the
He's
corner.
hopping
Boots
off to
with
the
Chris
left
Mannix.
or to the right.
Bozy,
Moving side to
little
side.
different than the first fight. What are you seeing out there?
I'm glad he did. Time. I'm glad he did. Over here. Last one.
What's been the difference so far?
Well, he didn't run this time. You all right? He's trying to fight. I'm glad.
Boots is getting
You've been saying
for a
the
low
last
blow.
few rounds, get him out of there. Get him out of there. Do you feel like he's ready to go?
Yeah, he can get him out of there.
What does he have to do to get him out of there?
Do what I just told him to do. Walk him down.
Ooh.
Nice.
Come on.
Thanks, Bozy.
Walk him down. Oh, the
right
Ukrainian.
hand from Chukhadzhian.
Chukhadzhian's landing some good
The corner's talking
hard
about
shots
the
right on the chin
The
of
Ukrainian is hooking
Boots Ennis. Boots is,
with a right
Oh,
hook
man,
on Boots'
I don't think you
chin.
can get him out of there. I'll be honest with you.
Boots didn't get
That guy
dazed.
should be breaking down Chukhadzhian, not looking for the
Boots is
knockout.
trying to get him downstairs,
Well, he's
upstairs
looking
with
for
the
the
hook.
knockout right now.
No, I don't
Crowd
think there's a
starts to
knockout.
buzz anytime Boots lands a couple of consecutive power punches.
Watch your hold.
Tell you what, man, for as talented and
Boots
gifted
gets 2 punches in,
Boots Ennis
and
is
the
in tough,
Ukrainian
he
either
goes to the
answers
shot.
back or he holds him. He's frustrating.
Punches by
That's how you're
strong
supposed to do,
punches from Chukhadzhian.
because he's going to make a mistake.
Ennis
Beautiful.
very happy that Chukhadzhian
He's getting behind Boots. This is what I'm telling you about.
This time. Thought he ran the
getting
first
away
fight.
from the power hands.
Everyone's happy that he decides to
the
fight
Ukrainians
instead of
doing
running.
it right.
Yeah.
We didn't want to see another marathon, a 12-round marathon from Chukhadzhian this time around. He's making up for it.
Well, the over-under in this fight was listed at 7.5 rounds. We're approaching that. Coming up next
this could go
round,
12
there's a left
rounds.
from Boots, and again.
Boots can win this, but
Boots,
he'll get 12 rounds.
left hand that caught him halfway coming in from Chukhadzhian as well. Yeah, I don't see Chukhadzhian going anywhere, man.
Now Boots answers back to a punch.
There's a determined look on his face. A big left hand right there.
Yeah,
left hand,
an overhand left.
Overhand left,
one of the best punches he's landed in this
and
fight.
the Ukrainian holds. Boots' jab is landing. Oh, the Ukrainian answers back with the 1-2.
Shots being landed and barely missing by both fighters.
Keep in front, keep in front.
I'll say it again, guys. Chukhadzhian is not going anywhere.
Chukhadzhian ain't no joke. Oh my God. I give Boots that round, but still. Oh my God. That dude's right in there. He's right in there. If he finds some type of power to knock him down, he's back in the fight. If he knocks Boots Ennis down, he's back in the fight. Then it'll be a draw again. Boots is just slightly ahead. I give Boots that round too. Boots is not sitting down. He has not sit down yet. I don't know why he's choosing to stand up, but he's not sitting down. Usually when you sit down, you spread the legs out. Some boxers don't. They're not getting circulation to the legs. You gotta let your legs relax. That's the reason you sit down between rounds. But some boxers say, some older boxers, they say, if I sit down, I'm not gonna get back up. Let's go.
Don't have that slow motion.
Boots
in
wearing
round
the
8,
logo
round 8.
Mr. Catch a Body on his trunks and on his shoes. Chris Mannix's scorecard reads as follows.
Yeah, 68-64 in favor of Boots Ennis. I thought he's picked up the pace really nicely over these last 3 rounds. Got the 10-8 round in that 5th round. Chukhadzhian is still very competitive. He's still throwing punches, but I think Boots has started to assert himself a little more over these last 3.
Oh, there's a good right for Boots. Chukhadzhian rolled with that punch a little bit.
Let him go, let him go. Stop. Don't hit him.
Boots is hitting really good in the clinch.
Chukhadzhian, the
He's
only
getting his
fighter
punches
to
off.
have gone the distance with Boots Ennis since 2017.
Watch the hold.
Can he do it again tonight?
Boots is having a hard time with this Ukrainian. I don't hit no match.
It's kind of hard to look good against someone like Chukhadzhian.
This
It
is
really
it.
is.
Working that.
He's tricky. He has a savvy style to him. He's strong, determined. He has a amateur
But the
pedigree.
Ukrainian's back on his toes.
Oh, boy, Chukhadzhian stood still for a moment. He paid
He
the
stopped and
price.
caught the 2-piece in the biscuit
Boots not loading up, man. Everything
Anyway,
just concise and
from
strong right there.
from Boots. He needs to stay on his toes.
Try
Nice
not to be
stuff.
loading up, because by loading up, that actually gives Chukhadzhian
Boots trying to load up
with
with
something big himself and punch in between the shots.
From the orthodox.
Just keep touching him. Keep breaking down
And he
Chukhadzhian if
ducked
you're
under
Boots.
it and came back with
We
a
asked
left-
Chukhadzhian
left
about
hook.
the power of Boots. He said,
That hook right hand from
he's a human. He's not a robot.
And a
the
good left
Ukrainian.
hand there from Chukhadzhian.
Watch your hold. Watch the hold.
Yo, Boots took that
I
like a
wonder
champ.
how much credit the judges are going to give Chukhadzhian for his landed punches compared to the ones of Ennis.
Stop. Put that hand
Oh!
Right, because he is landing some good shots.
Let him go, let him
But
go.
He's landing some
Boots is
heavy
on the
hands.
front foot. He's coming forward looking to make the fight. But in between the shots, Chukhadzhian is landing some good shots, some clean punches. So if the judges prefer the clean punches and the aggression
Let him go. Work in
and
there.
coming forward to Boots, he might be getting some rounds.
Boots hitting in the clinch again.
Get off his head. Right.
Boots is trying to go for the overhand right, but keeps getting caught. Oh! Keep getting caught with
Clubbing punches on the inside from Boots. There's a right from Chukhadzhian.
Chukhadzhian punching with him.
Oh!
Punching
Trading
with those
punches.
shots.
Let him go. Let him go.
It's annoying for a fighter to face someone that's always punching in between your shots. You can never get a combination going because they're always punching
Oh, and a right hand from Chukhadzhian.
Oh!
At the end of the
Boots got hit with a
Chukhadzhian's
two-piece.
a problem, guys. I'm telling you.
Woo! I give that round to the Ukrainian. I give that round to the Ukrainian. And it's not because he stole it. The whole round he been pushing him around.
Stop falling in, man.
Boots corner getting mad. Boots corner getting mad. He's like, yo, what you doing? Oh, no. Remember, Boots scored a knockdown in the 5th, so he's still ahead. Even if the Ukrainian took this round, we're going to round 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boots needs this round. They're showing the uppercut and the hook, and then there's the hook again from the Ukrainian landing. So they trading punches. He ducked after he got hit twice.
Boots back and right on the chin.
That made a close round that much closer.
The Ukrainian's using his left hook again.
As we're down the 9th, scheduled for 12.
From the southpaw stand.
Boots' IBF championship on the line.
Oh!
Another right from Chukhadzhian.
Oh!
A jab.
The jab and the uppercut.
He threw away that jab downstairs just to land a short overhand right.
Stop. Stay off his head.
But he did
Boots
it
is not dominating
in a sneaky manner. He didn't do it with
But
footwork.
it's
He just
a
did it with
close
his
fight.
upper body movement. Keep
Remember what I told you? It's a close fight. To me, the champion keeps his belt.
You know, you can start to see the frustration on the face of Boots Ennis. He just can't seem to get the separation he needs to land his combinations.
The Ukrainian is smart.
Seem to corner Chukhadzhian at this point in time. But you watch him in the
Boots
ring,
get two
facial
punches in,
expressions,
and
talking
he
to
holds
people
it.
outside the ring. Definite frustration right now.
And in the corner as well with his trainer and father. So, you
The
know,
referee
there's frustration in
is
both
holding
of
up for
them.
holding. Let me tell you, I don't care who you
His
are.
father thinks he should
If the
already
guy
finish
can
the fight.
outbox you and he's throwing hands,
I
you
think
hold
they're-
him.
They're respecting what's coming back.
If the
from
referee
Chukhadzhian.
decides
This
to
is
take a
determined,
point, let him take a
strong
point.
fighter that came to
But then you put the punishment on the other guy.
Stop. Keep those punches up. You don't pull him down. Don't pull him down.
Let's go. I think Boots is right to be frustrated there. I thought that was a clean body
Boots is
shot.
getting called for low blows.
You know, if you're Boots,
Nice body
I know
shot
you're
from
looking
the
for that big
Ukrainian.
power shot,
Oh, and the hook
changing
again.
shot, but that jab's been really effective for him throughout the course of this fight. Just keep sticking it in the face of Chukhadzhian.
The Ukrainian is
It's
fighting
gonna
a
lead
smart
to something
fight.
else.
Yep.
He's
Or else
frustrating
you're gonna run
Boots.
into something.
Boots is not having
You know,
fun.
trying to go
I
for a
don't care what
knockout, which is what he said he wasn't gonna do.
He's in a
Just
fight
be content
tonight.
and
He's in a
beating
fight
down this
tonight.
man with a jab.
There's hugging,
Don't
holding,
go
pushing,
looking for the
roughing up.
stoppage.
That's what you're
It's
supposed
only
to
gonna
do if a
be
guy's
trying to
better,
fall in the hands
better
of
boxer.
Chukhadzhian.
No, Chukhadzhian's a crafty guy.
You don't
He's
wanna
an
let
uppercut
him
there that
tee
Bozier
off
is
on
looking
you.
for. Like every time he gets into trouble, he
There you go,
grabs
beautiful.
and he holds on. These are veteran moves that we've seen from Chukhadzhian throughout this fight to prevent the
And they
kind of
punching in the
fight-changing
clinch,
shots
so
from
it's
landing.
crazy.
And he gets an angle and he catches a good body shot, just like he did right
The
there. But he
Ukrainian's
does it
not
by getting an
allowing
angle
Boots
first.
to get off like he
Notice
did
Boots
that
continuously
round on the fifth round
launching snot
when
out
he
of
knocked
both
him
his
down.
nostrils. It's been going on since the opening rounds. Wonder if he's
Oh, they
giving
punched each
cold.
other with the hook. They both fell off balance. They're back in the middle. The Ukrainian's on his toes.
Body shot there by
Okay,
Chukhadzhian. This is a good round for Chukhadzhian. He's landing some sneaky shots on the inside.
He's on his toes. When they're real close, he holds Boots down. You don't let Boots get off. Don't let him set up.
20 seconds to go here in the 9th round.
And then he's gone.
Boots still trying to figure him
He's
out.
smothering his punches. What are you figuring
I've
out?
dropped him once.
Boots needs to take a step back. In that
Seemed like it's
situation,
more of a
Boots
decision
about
to
lose,
take a knee for
take a step
Chukhadzhian
back.
rather than
Take a step back
damage done.
every time before you throw the punch. Take one step back and key off. I don't know. This round could have went to the Ukrainian. He was frustrated. You know what? I'm giving it to the Ukrainian. He was frustrating Boots. He was frustrating Boots. Boots can get, this could be a draw, and they can fight again. I think this is their second fight. This is not an easy, he's in a fight. He's not having fun. I don't care. The corner's yelling at him. Let's see if we can hear it without music. Let's see if they got no music.
You ain't putting your punch in the
Nah,
gut.
they got music. They got music. I wanted to hear what the corner said because you can see. Oh, he's bleeding out his mouth. You can see that his coach is yelling at Boots like, "Yo, what you doing?" You can see the arm gestures, the body language. He's not happy with the situation.
The fight.
And fighting in a focus for time.
I don't think that Chukhadzhian's not fighting.
That's
like
what I was about to say.
He's not. He's engaging.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say, Chris. Is like, get him to fight. He is fighting.
I feel like he's doing the best he could possibly do in this fight.
I get it.
What else can you expect from him?
I get it, and that's the reason I don't understand the corner, why they're so frustrated in what they're seeing from Boots. They're in there with a strong, determined fighter that already has experience fighting this man, so he's not surprised by Boots' speed or power anymore. And that's the reason he's able to do what he's doing right now.
Oh,
double
hook from Boots in the clinch. Very nice. That's what he's supposed to do. The guy holding his head down. Don't hold his head.
I can't believe this is the exact same fighter we saw in the first fight. I mean, in the first fight, Chukhadzhian was not punching. He was intimidating, moving way too much, and now it's a complete opposite. He's standing his ground, he's punching.
I think Boots made a smack.
You know, and sometimes, and look, we
this is
hear
a draw.
a lot
They
from
gotta
fighters
fight
about how
this is a good fight,
their camp was and what kind of excuses that they had. That's exactly what Chukhadzhian told us this week. He said, my camp wasn't very good. I only got the visa to come into the U.S. a week before the fight. Usually that strikes me as a bunch of nonsense excuse making.
But Boots takes the punch. Yeah. Boots is trying to open up. Keep Chukhadzhian at distance so he can't hold.
No, that's not going to happen.
Got him now, though.
Yeah, he rocked Chukhadzhian with some right hooks right there. Right uppercuts and right hooks.
Boots is getting frustrated. He's going to tee off on him and the Ukrainian hook is
the first time we see Chukhadzhian, well, the second time we see Chukhadzhian really hurt now.
And watch out for a point being taken away here.
Hey, right here.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They take a point off. You'd rather have them take a point off than him knock you out.
Let's go. Time in.
So if the scorecards were remotely close, that's certainly going to make them even wider as he lands a left. Chukhadzhian.
10-8 rounds.
A trip and a fall. He's used to grabbing onto Boots when he makes that move, but he tried not to that time because he just had a point deducted. He slipped and fell.
It's the 10th round. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well,
they're going toe-to-toe. Oh, he caught Boots in the 10.
Going to go out on a shield apparently here in the 10th.
They wanted to make Chukhadzhian fight. Chukhadzhian is fighting now. We'll see what Boots can do out of it because he did hit. He got hit with a right hand in between the shots.
I think Boots is starting to
getting caught too. They're going blow for blow.
Of Chukhadzhian. Chukhadzhian likes to hit and then spin out. Boots is kind of spinning with him to catch him in these exchanges.
I noticed that too, Chris. Good observation, man.
What I'm noticing is that Boots is
that's a talent that you pick up in the gym. You can't let your opponent get an angle on you because you're moving with him.
Stop. Watch your elbows.
It doesn't matter. Let me tell you. Hold the Joker. They
certainly made a big difference after the point deduction for holding. This fight has opened up.
And that's what they wanted out of Boots, but once again, Chukhadzhian held his own.
You got to give the Ukrainian his props, man. He's standing there toe-to-toe with Boots.
And collision of power between two world title contenders. Alexis Rocha faces undefeated knockout artist Raul Kuriel on Saturday, December 14th, live from the Toyota Arena in Ontario, California.
No belts on the line.
You're not going to take no punishment.
Two Southern California guys going at it.
Man, you got to give a lot.
I don't care what the referee says.
He takes on the toughest comers, and here's another one.
He's not going to disqualify you. Hold it. He's going to take points off. That's how he do. I've never seen nobody get disqualified for holding.
Yeah, and I think that was the right call by Harvey Dock. We've been seeing a lot of this over the course of this fight. Several warnings given by Harvey.
You gotta hold. Boots is gonna tee off on him. You gotta stay and take the punishment. No, you hold.
Big shots just being landed right there. Both of them missing, but that's the right hand that landed right there that caught the attention, but both of them throwing haymakers.
You're right, man. Boots does have a chin.
Boots threw a haymaker.
When he gets clipped. You can't even tell that these power punches are doing anything.
He's back in the orthodox stance and he threw a left hook. Wow.
Let's look at Chris Mannix's scorecard now here in the 11th.
Yeah, certainly frustration from the corner of Boots Ennis, but right now in total
Boots
control,
is winning.
that last round,
Right now,
Boots
don't need to do nothing but
so
prove.
97-91, Boots Ennis as we enter these
Good
championships.
shot right there.
Boots is looking for a
Left
knockout.
uppercut. That rock.
There's no reason for him to go for a knockout. He's just not coming.
You've said it so many times you cannot
Come on. We're the 11th round.
The only way the knockout comes is
I was about to say Chaka Khan.
if he doesn't look for it. Boots needs to go back to
Nice
box.
left hand.
Minor rock boots, man. That was a clean left hook right there.
Hands are free.
He's getting caught with a left hook unnecessarily.
And I'm interested in hearing what Boots says after this fight because you got to respect what Chukhadzhian did.
Oh!
Man. He held his own.
Oh, he
got
caught
lit,
overhand right.
Dropped,
from the
came back,
Ukrainian.
and he's still
So
holding his
Boots
own.
is hurt.
Landing his punches and
Boots is
still
hurt.
getting angles like that.
Boots is hurt.
Again, Chukhadzhian having his
I think
best
Boots is
moment of
hurt.
the fight here in the
He
11th.
caught 2 overhand rights from the Ukrainian.
How much does he have left in the tank?
Oh, nice body shot from the
Chukhadzhian
Ukrainian.
getting an angle again, man.
Nice jab
Just
from
a
Boots.
stubborn, strong, determined fighter, man. Everything he said he was going to do, he's doing it. He may not be winning these rounds or winning this fight, but he's in this fight. He got to respect the Boots.
Yeah, I was among the many that vehemently disagreed with Chukhadzhian
Oh!
in this fight.
A stiff
Getting
jab
another
from the
opportunity at
Ukrainian.
world title
Boots is
just
hurt.
a year and a half after
I don't care what
blowing
you say, he
his
hurt.
last one. But to his credit, he has come to fight a very different way.
Absolutely. So,
Oh, again with the 2-piece.
maybe it's not the fight we wanted to see, but
Boots in
I'm
trouble,
glad
man.
that we're seeing
Come
it
on,
because
man.
Chukhadzhian is actually holding his own.
Chukhadzhian, my man, you better
And
respect
testing
put
Boots.
respect on that thing.
Good body shot.
Oh, again with the
Good
boot.
uppercut there by Chukhadzhian.
Boots is getting tired.
Men handling each other's power
Very
pretty
beautiful,
well.
very beautiful.
I'm surprised no
That's what you do.
headbutts
If
so
guys
far.
out boxing,
It's
you
been a
hold
pretty
him,
intense fight on the
and then when he
inside.
gets tired, you tee off on his ass. Boots is getting tired, and he's getting frustrated. That point deduction don't mean nothing if Boots gets knocked out. Oh!
Left from Chukhadzhian.
Oh!
yeah.
Again, that hook is landing for
And
Chukhadzhian.
that's the one flaw that I see in Boots. He keeps his head up sometimes a little
And he
bit too
keeps
long.
playing off.
Trying to look for hard punches, you know, because he's always trying to knock you out with power, but sometimes he holds that head up too
Oh,
high.
again with the left hook. Oh, right hook.
Again.
Up because the head's up there in the same place.
Oh! Oh, the Ukrainian won that round. Oh, I don't know. I don't think it matters, but I give the Ukrainian that round. Wow. Wow. The Ukrainian needs a knockout to win. The Ukrainian needs a knockout to win. But he's punishing Boots. The replay, even the replay they showing, he's hitting him, look, with the straight two. With the straight two all night. Every time he goes in that southpaw stance, he gets caught. And then he gets caught with a right hook. Boots is getting caught with the right hook all night long. Here we go. They're probably telling him you need to knock him out.
Because Chukhadzhian's not going anywhere tonight.
If I was Boots, I would just start boxing or start running. There's no
Well,
reason.
let's see if he can indeed
He
get
won-
him
he's
out of
winning
there,
the fight
as
on
his
the
father
scorecard.
and trainer has been telling him for about
reason to take punches.
11 rounds now. Which
And you're not going to
at
tell
some
me
point
that
you would
Boots
think
is having
becomes
fun
just
in there when
counterproductive.
he's getting his
Chris.
head rocked.
Yeah, it's not just get him out of there.
Nice jab.
You've got to
Stay right
offer
there.
some
Keep it
specifics on
distant.
how to do it. Now, I know he's
Take one step back.
uppercut, and that has been an effective weapon for Boots, but we haven't seen enough jabs in this fight. That's a big problem for Boots offensively. And defensively, for the second straight fight, he's getting hit a lot. There's no two ways about it. Boots is taking a lot of shots from Chukhadzhian.
Yeah, he is. And the body shots, there hasn't been enough body shots.
This
I
is
mean, he hurt
championship round. Let's
Chukhadzhian
go.
in the first fight, and he's
Boots
caught
needs
his
to stop.
attention.
He don't
In
need
this
a
one, he
knockout.
actually landed a good body shot, a good left hand to the
Ukrainian
body,
needs a
but
knockout to
they were
win.
just too far in between, not enough.
Those 2 knockdowns is enough for me. But
You
if
know,
he gets
Chukhadzhian
knocked
is
down,
not interested
this
in
could be a
moral
joint right
victories,
here.
but compared to his first
gave the last
performance,
round to
Sergio, this feels like a
If he
win.
wins
Oh, it's
this round,
already a
it's
moral
a
victory
draw,
compared to
depending
the
on-
first fight.
I gave the first round.
He was a man of his
score.
word. He said he was going to come to fight, and he did.
Right.
At this point,
Oh,
Mr. Couch
1, 2, 3
to be
for the
content
Ukrainian.
with catching a decision, man, because
Oh.
Chukhadzhian He's in this fight,
Body
man. He's
shot
strong
up,
and
right
going
cross.
nowhere.
Nice hook from.
We'll sit down on punches, trying to do something special here with a minute and a half to go.
A minute and a half to go in the fight.
Let's go.
The Ukrainian looks tired too.
Chris, everyone, or at least everyone around Boots Ennis, wants to see him get Terrence Crawford in the ring.
Oh!
Chukhadzhian.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He need to take a step back. Boots is getting hit with.
Boots is one of those guys that you can't tell when they're hurt.
Both sides.
Because that was a clean shot landed by Chukhadzhian.
That's unnecessary. He's winning the fight on the
After this performance,
scorecard.
Chris, do you still want to see that fight?
No, I was never all that eager to see it.
Oh!
You know, they were both top-tier welterweights, but with Bud gone, I think the other guys in that division, guys like Brian Norman, Amanta Stanionis, Mario Barrios,
Oh!
this version of Boots,
I'm telling you, those hooks are
he's got to
landing.
clean up his defense.
The Ukrainian is not even
David
keeping his head
Avanesian,
up. He's looking at the
Chukhadzhian,
floor,
these
but
are
he's
good
throwing
fighters,
hooks
but
from
they're
that
A-list
position.
fighters. If you want to be on the A-list and fight top guys at this weight class, or even worse, 154, where they're heavier-handed, you've got to be better defensively.
I 100% agree. You know, it's not that there's a chink in his armor. It's just he's too confident. He has, look, his head's in the same place. He's still getting hit with those looping shots by Chukhadzhian.
Those are not looping shots. Those are straight hooks.
Fighter,
those are clean hooks. They're short, too. Boom. They're not looping.
And it's costing him in this round, man. Chukhadzhian landed a lot of punches.
Oh! Oh, he won that round.
Strong, but it seems like
this could be a
not
draw.
Gonna be enough.
This could be a draw.
Boots Ennis in his hometown.
It's a draw. If it's a draw, Boots keeps the title. But Boots shouldn't fight him again.
And the point
For fans, he should fight him again. It'll be the third fight.
Not to mention, Ennis seemed to have won the majority of the rounds, but Chukhadzhian certainly won some rounds, Sergio, and landed a lot of power punches.
No shame in the performance of Karen Chukhadzhian tonight because he came to fight, he came to win, and he landed some shots. And he definitely
the last punch
won
that was
some
hit
rounds
was
tonight.
from,
Look at how quiet it is in here compared to
look,
the last
even the
time
referee
that
gave him
Boots Ennis
respect.
came out here
Put
and
some
beat and
respect
knocked
on
out
his name.
Omanisi. Now,
that guy came to fight.
Quiet.
He wanted that title. If it's a close fight like this, Boots won the fight. Boots didn't have to fight that 12th round like that.
So from Philadelphia to Saudi Arabia, that's where we're headed next week.
He could have boxed. He could have boxed. Boots could have boxed. He didn't have to do what he did. This could easily be called a draw, and I'm not gonna be mad at it. Tell me how you see it in the comments. Tell me what you think. But those two knockdowns from Boots, for me, Boots won the fight on the scorecard. But if they call it a draw, I'm not going to be mad at it. I'm not going to be mad at it. Two knockdowns and a point deduction, to me, Boots won the fight. But he took a licking that he didn't need to take. When he had that when they took that second, when they took that point off of him, all he had to do was box him. Stay on the outside. Not do toe-to-toe and blow for blow. No. That's not the sweet science. I don't know what science that is, but he was catching left hooks all the time. And he kept switching stances. That's not good. I'm surprised Boots didn't go down. He got hit hard in the chin, too. Boots got a chin. He had to be dizzy a couple of times. Because when you get rocked like that, you get dizzy. Boots was in a war tonight. This was not an easy fight. And the crowd was quiet at the end there. Very quiet. He won the fight. He scored 2 knockdowns and then the point deduction. But those early rounds, they could have easily gave it to the Ukrainian. And when I called it a draw. They still waiting for the decision. The longer they take, Eddie Hearns gonna look bad if Boots loses his fight. Eddie Hearn's going to look bad because a lot of his boxers are taking L's in the last, since the summertime, since the 5-on-5. I mean, Wilder was on his card and he lost. Deontay Wilder lost. And now he wants 5-on-5 with Golden Boy. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. The way you're promoting these guys and what's going on, you're doing bad matchmaking. You want your guys to win.
117-109. Steve Weisfeld, 116-110. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. And still the IBF welterweight champion of the world, Jaron Boots Ennis.
He won.
No surprise there. One judge had it 116-111, Sergio.
No, 116-110.
Oh, excuse me.
And a very experienced judge is Steve Weisfeld. So, yeah, man, there you go. What we were just talking about, a lot of credit. And some of the judges gave him the rounds because he deserved them, man. Chukhadzhian fought a tough fight tonight.
Chris Mannix is with the winner.
Well, Boots, congratulations.
Well, say Boots
2 fights against Chukhadzhian, but 2 very different types of fights. What'd you think of your performance tonight?
My performance was okay. You know, I don't know, man. I think it might be time to go to 54, yo.
Did you feel differently?
I felt good, but I just, you know,
He
I
wants
feel
to
like
move
at
up.
54, I'm gonna be way better, and my pop gonna be how it's supposed to be. I'm getting older now. I'm 27. I'll be 28 next year.
The very first fight, you had to chase him around for the better
Moving
part
up
of
in weight ain't
12
gonna help
rounds.
your
He kind of
boxing
stood
skill.
trade a little bit more. Did you expect
He
that?
wanted to fight.
Yeah, no,
Terrence
like
Crawford.
I said, I was prepared for anything he had coming. You know,
Do you guys think that Boots Ennis should fight Terrence
I'm
Crawford?
glad, you know, I got the win, and
Because that was a fight that was supposed to
I
happen.
felt
And
okay,
Terrence Crawford
you know,
didn't take it.
It's only bigger and better.
This was one of those fights that was effectively forced on you. You had to defend your title against the mandatory. Did that make it hard at all to kind of train and get up for a fight like this?
I mean, yeah and no, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, I wanted to be better than last time, you know, and I wanted to get that knockout. I heard him a lot of times, and I was like rushing, you know, I don't know, you know, but it's okay.
There did seem at times to be a disconnect from what your father wanted in the corner and what you were delivering in the ring. It didn't seem like you were giving him what he wanted. Where was that disconnect?
I heard everything he was saying. I was just in there, you know, I was listening and not listening at the same time. You know, he wanted me to use more angles, you know, use my jab more, and stop standing in front, you know, and I did the opposite.
Your offense is still among the best in the welterweight division, if not the best. But for the second straight fight, we've seen you get hit a little bit more often than we've seen in the past. What do you need to do defensively to get better as you look ahead to these bigger fights?
Right now, it's probably the bigger
He
names,
moved
you know,
up in weight
like
to
you just said,
54. There's going to be more power up there.
And
I think he's chasing Terrence
him,
Crawford.
but, you know,
I don't know about
if I
that,
fight
bro.
a way better guy, I'm gonna be crazy. You know, I'm gonna be on point. You know, that's what's gonna make me better. You know, not saying he's a bad fighter or anything, but I need them top guys.
I was going to ask you about unifying these titles, but it sounds like you're ready to get out of 147.
No, I mean, if we can get one of these guys, man, stop playing, yeah, let's make it happen. You know, but if not, man, 54, here I come.
You know, this is the second straight time you've fought here in Philadelphia. For the second straight time, this
thing
crowd has
about
shown out for you.
moving up in weight class
Big crowds here to support you.
you
What
don't
does it mean to
have
you
to
to
push
get
your
this
body
kind of
to
support
lose
in your
that
hometown?
I mean, everything. I appreciate everybody that came out,
So you feel
gave
a
him
little
support, you know,
stronger.
even though it wasn't a top guy, you know, I appreciate every
your
last one of you
power's
guys that
gonna
came
be
out.
diminished
You
if you
know,
don't carry it.
every time I fight here, it's going to get bigger and better, you know, and hopefully we bring a big name here. You know, either we come for the rest of these belts or we're going to 54 and, you know, campaign there and collect them belts there.
You've said that 154 is a poppin' division. It certainly is. Deep, really 1 to 15. If you could move up next year and challenge anybody, who would it be?
Anybody at 154, anybody with a name. You know, like I said, I want to fight the top guys, the best guys. You know, I want to be great. You know, I want to be, you know, all-time great. You know, and that's what you got to do to fight these guys. You got to put yourself out there.
Congratulations, Boots.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Eddie, we'll turn to you. Gets a win. What'd you think of that performance?
You know, I think a lot of the problem at this level is he's going in there to try and make it entertaining with very little regard for what's coming back. I thought it was actually a great performance from Chukhadzhian. They said they were going to give us a real fight this time. They did it. And, you know, Boots isn't always switched on like he would be against the fighter that he has the fear factor again. I've noticed this week he's been much tighter than normal at 147. Perhaps it is time to move to 54. It's very difficult to do it when you want to win belts and you hold a world championship, but also if it's affecting your performance, you have to move up. So obviously there's been a lot of talks, been well documented about Virgil Ortiz. It's a fight we'd love. It's one of the best fights in the sport. But I would still like to see him unify the division. We've got to talk to Bozy, talk to Jaron, and see how long we can stay around at this weight. He's entering the prime of his career. He'd be much more switched on against the fighters that carry more danger, but a good fight tonight, a cracker compared to the first fight. And I think that was his focus. And sometimes when you're focused on trying to make it entertaining and try and get a stoppage only, sometimes you're going to take too many shots, which he did tonight. And he can't afford to take shots like that against better opposition. I don't think he will, but I think they're going to be more keen to fight him now.
Definitely some good fights at 47, unification fights. We mentioned Virgil Ortiz, and those two guys have been circling each other for the better part of the last 3 or 4 years. Virgil now at 154, does have an interim title at 154. What are you hearing about the possibility that fight could happen?
Yeah, I mean, we spoke to His Excellency. You've seen it on the 5v5 with Oscar de la Blanca, and, I think that it's really a case of just making a fight. I'm sure I'll get a phone call in the next 10, 15 minutes to confirm the fight. We're ready to go for February 22nd. The plan was to fight Karen and unify, but like I said, it's getting tight there at 47, and we've got to probably move to 54. If we do, Boots against Virgil Ortiz is one of the best fights in the sport.
We're going to wind up on Clapback Thursday for that.
Oh, always. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we look forward to it.
Appreciate it, Eddie.
Cheers.
Well, Sergio, Boots Ennis was kind of all over the place in that interview. What do you make of what he was saying? At first, he was like, I'm moving up to 154, and he's like, well, no, I'll stay here for another title fight, and he wasn't that great of a fighter, but no, I'll do better if I fight somebody better.
Yeah, no, I think he was talking in circles myself, because there's a little disappointment in this performance, and you could tell there was a little disappointment by this crowd as well, because last time we were here, they stayed for the interview, and then for this one, they split and they left. But I think there's disappointment not only in the father, in Bozy Ennis, but also in Boots Ennis in this fight, and maybe it's the weight, but I just think they got to give Karen Chukhadzhian some credit here, man, because he came to fight.
It was not the weight.
This is what I was talking about at the top of the show, though, that fights like these can be the most dangerous when you're not training properly, when you're not focused 100%, when you're taking a fight that was effectively forced down your throat in the way the Chukhadzhian fight was on Boots Ennis. You can create some vulnerabilities there, and to Chukhadzhian's credit, he exploited them. Now, maybe Boots gets back into camp and says, you know what? If I'm focused, if I'm locked in, I can still make 147 clean. I want Mario Barrios, who's in action next week. Or I want to revisit a fight against the Montestanionis or Brian Norman. But that's a decision he and his team are going to have to make over the next couple of weeks. I tell you what, I love a Virgil Ortiz matchup. These two guys, when they were both at 47, we talked ad nauseum about them fighting each other. I'd love to see it happen at 154.
But if you're one of those other title holders,
let me tell you, man. Let me tell you right now. That's enough for that. That's enough for that. All that smack talk. Let me tell you right now. Boots Ennis, the way he fought tonight was because not his weight, was the other guy had skill sets. He was a skillful fighter, but because of that skill and that frustration, when you got a guy in front of you who can outbox you, you need to put your weight on him and frustrate him. I said that back when Bam was fighting earlier tonight. I was telling you that Pedro needed to get on him and put that pressure on him and hold him and rough him up. And even if they take a point off, you can make that up if you knock the guy out. The point ain't gonna matter if you knock the guy out. But you got to put yourself in a situation where you can win. And that's what was happening with Boots. He scored the knockdown, then he scored another one, then he scored the what do you call it? The point deduction. So he won the fight at that point. He didn't need to fight, and he did not need to look for a knockout. He needed to go ahead and throw some combinations there, move around the ring, and avoid getting hit with those heavy shots that he got hit with. Because you know what? Those heavy shots didn't knock him out tonight, But the next guy he fights, especially at 154, with heavier hands, who walks around at 165, those hands are going to hurt even more. The only reason that he getting knocked out, didn't go down like he was supposed to, was because of the power that was lacking in the Ukrainian. He didn't lose this fight because his weight cut. He lost his fight because of the ring generalship and the veteranness of that Ukrainian. Ukrainian knew that if he took a step back, he was going to get hit with some heavy shots. He got knocked down and he got back up. He noticed that that wasn't working, so he adjusted. That's what champions do. They adjust. Boots Ennis needed to adjust. He couldn't figure him out. He went southpaw. He went orthodox. He went orthodox. He went southpaw. Switching sides is not always the case. You need to change your rhythm. The only reason Boots started catching him is because Chukhadzhian, the Ukrainian, stopped moving. When he was moving side to side at the beginning, jumping on his toes, Boots couldn't touch him. He kept getting caught with the left hand. So what did Boots do? He switched to orthodox. Yeah, he was doing a little better, but then all of a sudden he started getting caught because what the Ukrainian adjusted. So right now, if Boots move up to 154, he's doing the Ukrainian a favor because now he can go for the vacant belt that he's been longing for, and he deserves it. He deserves it. This is his second fight with Boots. The first time he frustrated Boots, and now he did it even worse. So let's guess what? Hey, Boots, you can't be living in silk sheets and be like, oh, you know, this guy's easy. I'm not gonna prepare for him. I need better oppositions to get me motivated. That's not how it works. You're a professional boxer. Get up, do the road work. You're a champion. Get up. You know what you need to do. Get up at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Don't eat breakfast. Do your run. Eat breakfast. Take a shower. Or take a shower, eat breakfast, and then go to the gym and start all over again. Let's go, man. I don't want to hear this, oh, 54. No. It wasn't because you was tired. Because you went the 12 rounds. It wasn't because you was tired. It was because you were getting out bullied. That's what was happening. And that's what I was telling Pedro Guevara to do early on when he was fighting Bam. He couldn't beat him by boxing, so you got to rough him up. He didn't do it. What happened? Bam knocked him out. And if Chukhadzhian, the Ukrainian, would have done the same thing and listened to the ref and don't hold this, that, and the other, man, he went back to holding. Did the ref take another point? No. Come on, man. This is a championship fight. You gonna disqualify me for protecting myself? Protect yourself at all times, baby. He protected himself by holding. If he don't hold, he gonna get knocked out. He got knocked down. He don't want that. And he didn't have to survive the fight. He was fighting back the whole fight. Towards even the 12th round, the last punch came from him. The last punch, it was a hook to the head. Boots was hurt. Now, that's them back to fight Boots next time. The question is, if he's creeping up to 54, Crawford is up there. Crawford is up there. Crawford is up there. Crawford is trying to move up to 68. But he's up there. And if he's looking for a fight with Terrence Crawford, it's going to be a different fight. Terrence Crawford knows how to pivot, knows how to move around, knows how to avoid punches. And he knows how to slug it out. Because you see what he did to what you call it? What's his name? He beat him down. He beat him down. And the last fight where Crawford, he had the same situation that Boots had tonight. But he won the fight. Get frustrated, staying in silk sheets, not getting up, doing road work, not taking the fight seriously. Nah, we can't be having that. You can't be like, oh, I want the best guy. Canelo is not going to fight Crawford unless they pay him that kind of money, that retirement money. Because that's a dangerous fight for him. Crawford knows how to use the ring. Boots Ennis is moving up in weight class. What, is he chasing Crawford? He's going to get hit with heavier hands. And now there's a blueprint on how to frustrate Boots Ennis. There's a blueprint. The blueprint is there. It was done twice to him by the same guy. He moves up in weight class. What do? You do the same thing. He keeps getting caught with a left hook with more power, and he got hooked in the chin. Boom, right there, solid. With more power, Boots going down. There's a blueprint now how to beat him. Hey, that's my thoughts for the night. Thank you for the privilege of your time. And remember to keep your hands up, chin tucked, and eyes open. And protect yourself at all times, baby.